64 mysterious movies, 6 panelists, 1 bracket. All the puzzle pieces laid out on the floor. But we need your help. We can't do it alone. Tonight, perhaps you can help solve a mystery.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Movie Hero Network. I am Austin Pez Howell. I have no idea who that guy was. He's always a weird dude that shows up for those mystery intros, and I'm not sure what his obsession with aliens is. But this is the Movie Hero Network. This is our monthly mystery tournament. Tournament fights number 196. We are inching ever so closer to our 200th episode celebration, which will be about a week and a half from now. So hopefully you'll join us for that. But yeah, this is the Movie Hero Mystery Tournament. We spun the wheel the other day on the channel 64 times of everybody kind of in this community who's done top 64s and top 128s. We spun it 64 times, and we've got a bevy of movies in here to talk about here tonight in this mystery randomized bracket. But I'll go ahead and start bringing in our panelists. Got Brian Nussbaum. How's it going?
Hey, it's very rare for me the first panelist up for these tournaments, but yeah, saw the pre-show. Or it said movies of mine made through tonight, so let's see what happens.
Yeah,
many matches for the win.
Well, we'll see. But I've got all my fellow Lonely Marks here tonight, so it'll be lonely-rific tonight. Richie Goodacre, how's it going?
Hey, much like the show Agent Aliens, the answer to the mystery is always aliens. And,
that's right.
One of the mysteries I want answered. Hopefully, there's no movies beyond before 1950s, right? Because I'm still getting over that thing. No movies before 1950s. That's cool.
Those movies don't count. It was before people were like civilized and shit. Another Lonely Mark, fellow friend of the show, Mr. JPO, Jordan Owens. How's it going?
Maybe I've never been on one of these because I love that intro. That intro was great.
I don't think you've been on one of them, but I made that for the first one. I made that on my phone. It was a pain in the ass, but I'll go ahead and bring Jamie Barber. How's it going? But it was a pain in the ass to make because I had to make it on my phone in pieces, cut it together, upload it to YouTube, re-download it from YouTube to then upload it to StreamYard. So it was a pain in the dick to do it. But and then I have to play, and then I don't know how to add music, so I just play the background music on StreamYard over the thing and time it. That's all I do. Because
you definitely did things the complicated way. I feel like I could have helped John a lot for that.
I'm sure, but I don't know editing, so I figured it out all in like 3 hours one night. Just played
it. I think my favorite part of that was when you were behind the couch and you just went.
Yeah. Well, I had to film it all by myself too. I didn't have any film me, so I'm holding
Richie,
it out.
What do you mean you? That wasn't him.
That wasn't him. That was some guy. Some guy that looks like me.
The guy from Head to America.
That was.
Yeah. Rez Powell. Or something. I don't know. He's like my cousin. But yeah, no. Well, Jordan will be here soon. He's out and about right now, but he'll be soon. I'll keep an eye out for him. But yeah, how it's going to work? You guys are all veterans of this. It's just going to be movies. If you tuned in to the wheel selection show, you know what's coming. Otherwise, hey, it'll be a surprise and we'll have a little fun. But we'll go up and down the ladder. Everybody will get a chance to vote. Try to keep it to 20 to 30 seconds tops, and we'll get things going and see which one. See if one of these movies can win this thing. It would be a previous winner. Win it again, who knows? We'll get this thing started over here, and we'll start things off with scrolling on over. You got Mr. Brooks and Princess Mononoke. And I tried to pull as many alternate fun posters as I could, so there should be a decent amount of them kind of strewn throughout here. But Jacob, we'll start with you down there at the bottom. What you got?
Yeah, I'm usually not at the bottom, so this is weird to go first.
Yeah, right. Oh, mix it up a little bit. Why not?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, no, this one's pretty easy for me because I haven't seen Mr. Brooks. And Princess Mononoke is a favorite of mine. I think it's beautifully animated. I think the story is pretty interesting. So I'm going to go Princess Mononoke.
Yeah, sounds good. JPO.
exactly what he said, but flip it to I haven't seen Princess
around.
Mononoke, so my vote will go to Mr. Brooks. Yeah, it's not my favorite, but I do dig it. I think it's got an interesting concept, and my boy DC Legend doesn't get enough credit. Dane Cook's great in it.
All right, yeah, definitely, Richie.
Yeah, I think Mr. Brooks probably was on my it's on my list that we got here because I think it's an underrated gem. So yeah, I think it's Dane Cook's best performance. I think he's great in it. I think it's just a cool concept that I don't think gets enough love, and I haven't seen Princess Mononoke, so I'll go Mr. Brooks.
Yeah, Brian.
Haven't seen either. I'm not a big anime person, but I'll show some to Mr. Brooks on this one.
Yeah, I've seen both. I've seen half of Princess Mononoke. I slept through the other half in my Japanese history class. But it's very beautifully animated, but not really up my alley. Mr. Brooks, yeah, is a nice little underrated, still kind of underseen. If you like Dexter, watch Mr. Brooks because it's kind of very, very similar concept here and good stuff. So I'll go Mr. Brooks. So we'll put through that for now, and we'll scroll down to the Iron Giant, a little more animation here, and Slumdog Millionaire. We'll scroll out just a tad so we can see the whole thing. There we go.
There we go.
There we go. All right. So JPO, what you got?
This is a good round here because I got some love and respect for Iron Giant. I've been meaning to. This is definitely one of those like high things on my rewatch list because I don't think I love it as much as some. Maybe just because it's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Slumdog. I think it looks great. It's a good Danny Boyle flick. I love the time jump. I love the concept here, and there's even some fun dancing, and I love to dance. So Slumdog Millionaire.
All right, Richie.
Slumdog Millionaire is really good. But yeah, I probably just have like nostalgia for Iron Giant, and I watched it again sort of recently. It is very good. Great performances. Again, I don't mean to be a great voice performance by Vin Diesel. It doesn't say much, so I don't know. His best performances are voice performances, where he doesn't say a lot. I mean, like these days, not like Boiler Room. That was right. But anyway, and it's a good breezy watch. I think it's like 89 minutes or something. It's a good easy watch. So I'll go Iron Giant.
All right. Brian, what you got?
Yeah, we watched Iron Giant. We did the Cheermaker for the 9th episode because I was a big fan of it, but I started to grow on it. It's quite good. Love. Well, two Christopher Nolan movies that'll show up tonight, and one of those that could fit by 128 after 128, so I'll go Iron Giant.
Yeah. Slumdog's one of those ones. I haven't seen it since it came out. I'm definitely due for like a rewatch on that one, see if it still works. But Iron Giant's the one I've revisited more recently with myself and Jacob over on a podcast about movies, which you can find here on the Movie Hero Network, especially tomorrow night. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, no, it was a good little rewatch and I enjoyed it. So I'll go Iron Giant. Jacob? Once he finishes his food, it's all good. Everybody's eating.
Yeah, it's dinner time, and I wanted chicken nuggets.
Oh man, what a crybaby! How dare you?
Wow, you must be a Cody fan over here.
Yeah, well, a Cody fan. You eating chicken nugget? Are you on Twitter? Twittering the Rock as well in between chicken nuggets. What's wrong with you?
I might. We want Cody, damn it. I haven't seen Slumdog Millionaire. It's a blind spot that I need to get to. But I've seen the Iron Giant several times, and I think it's a great animated movie. So it's going to get my vote.
Yeah. All right. Well, Iron Giant. Move on. We'll scroll
Next time
down
you go to watch Iron Giant, don't watch Slumdog Millionaire for the first time.
Yeah, right. I got the Sandman with a little rain over me, and Tropic Thunder.
You sure it's
my kids are dead. That sounds so good.
Oh, yeah, that's very sad. Very, very sad.
Oh, I'm not so happy.
Yeah.
Depression.
Liposuction. Intuition. And Richie?
Yeah. This is actually pretty tough. Both of these are great for different reasons. I still think Rain Over Me is one of Shannon's best performances. It was. Yeah, I'm glad he's sort of leaning into drama more now. But yeah, he would this time he sort of just dip his toes into it and then go back to doing like bad comedies. So I'm probably just because I think it's still underrated. I'm gonna go Rain Over Me, but I don't mind Tropic Thunder go through because it's awesome. So
yeah.
I'll go Rain.
Yeah, Brian.
Yeah, I can't believe once made this tournament. Inside joke from previous tournament, but
Mm.
yeah, this is pretty tough. Tropic Thunder is great comedy with Best Diller Jack Black, who might see the next verses. But I love Sanders so way over me.
Okay. Yeah, no, these are pretty close as well. I like Tropic Thunder a lot. I'm not like it's not one of my favorite comedies like some people out there and whatnot, but it's a lot of fun. I would definitely be in line for that Lex Grossman movie or whatever that Tom Cruise would do eventually. Like I'm down for that. But you know what? For JPO and for the love of the Sandman, I'll give it to Rain Over Me. Why not? Jacob.
I won't, but that's only because I haven't seen Rain Over Me. It's a
So
Sandler
cool.
blind spot that I need to get to. But yeah, I love Tropic Thunder. I was very late to it, but I think it's a pretty funny. It's got some really good humor to it, and yeah, I think it's got a pretty stat cast who I think all give pretty great performances. And yeah, the fact that Robert Downey Jr. was nominated for Best Supporting Actor for this movie is pretty crazy because it's usually not the type of performance that gets nominated, but good for him. And now this year he's finally going to win that Best Supporting Actor Oscar.
He could reference it.
So I'll go Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
And yeah, shit blows up.
For sure. JPO.
Well, this is awkward, Pez, because you said you're doing it for me, but I'm not going to vote for it.
Oh, you son of a bitch. How dare you?
I'm glad to help you out, and this is what you.
I have no direct loyalties. I love Affleck, Sandler, wrestling, another one, Kevin Smith. But if the other movie's better, I'm going to vote for it, usually. So I like Rain Over Me. I think Sandler's great. But yeah, Tropic Thunder, I think the highs are very high. It is one of my favorite comedies, especially of that decade. So yeah, I think, you mentioned RDJ, so I got to go Tropic Thunder.
Well, despite your hatred all of a sudden of Adam Sandler, Rain Over Me go through regardless. I mean, you turned on your boy. I mean, that's ours. All right, got The Godfather Part 2 against Creed 2, Battle of the Twos here.
Part 2,
yeah, Part 2s. All right, so we'll go to Brian.
Yeah, not the biggest Godfather fan out here with Jordan. It's good, but I would say it's one of my favorites. Sorry, JPO there. But I'll go with Creed 2 because it's a great sequel. It's the last film with Stallone. It did a good job partying him for the series, so Creed 2 gets my vote.
Yeah. Yeah, this is kind of tougher than I thought because I'm more of a Godfather than Godfather 2 guy, but Godfather 2 is still very good. But Creed 2 is my favorite of that series, and it makes for a great double feature with another movie that's in this tournament, and we'll get there eventually. You know what? So maybe for the upset, I'll go Creed 2 as well. Jacob?
Yeah, it's kind of where I'm leaning too. If this was, the first Godfather, this would be a lot closer because I think that one's just a masterpiece. Godfather 2, I don't go back to it quite as often.
Me neither.
Yeah, Creed 2 is really solid, and yeah, I mean, it's one of those trilogies where you could say any of them are your favorite. In my opinion, I think they're all really well made. And yeah, I could see why Creed 2 is some people's favorite. It's really well done. So yeah, I'm gonna go Creed 2 here.
Yeah, JPO.
Yeah, this is a good round. I've said before, I love the Creeds. I love all three, and I kind of choose any of the three over any Rocky. That's how much I love these. I said it. But yeah, Godfather, I think are fantastic. Well, I might go 1 over 2. It's not by much. I think 2 is also beautiful and great in a different way. So I'm gonna go Godfather 2 here.
Yeah, Richie.
I think I mean Creed 1's my favorite one of the three, but Creed 2 is close, and Godfather 2 is great. But yeah, I do prefer the first one, but only by like a smidgen. But yeah, I'll go Creed 2 for the upset here. Just something different. So Creed 2.
All right. Well, Creed 2 will upset Godfather 2. There we go. All right. All right. Scroll it on down to another two. Another T2, taking on Billy Madison.
I believe it's just a rematch from a previous tournament or something.
Maybe, but I didn't say it was going to be easy with all these mysteries. There's some tough ass matches.
Because he's like, I got a chance to kill
him. No, when I put the other bracket, I did text Jordan. I was like, there are some damn tough matches throughout this bracket, first round, second round. So it'll be good stuff. But this is a tough one because one of the great action movies ever versus an awesome 90s comedy. I don't know. What do I go with? The one that's probably higher on my personal list, I'll go T2. Jacob.
Yeah, I've made it known how I feel about Billy Madison, so I won't go into that. Instead, I'll just speak on the love for T2. I think it's a great sequel here. A great character building for Arnold, just kind of different from the first one, and a great villain here. Yeah, just some great action, some great sci-fi elements. So yeah, it's one of the best movies in this genre for a reason. I'm gonna go T2.
Yeah, JPO.
I don't like how things are going so far. I lost most of these that I voted for, and now I got Billy or T2.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know I love Billy. I'll defend it. It's in my top 5 Sandler. But also, guys, T2.
Yeah.
That's one of the only figures I have left.
And JPO, it might rank pretty highly when we do our 91 countdown. Let's just put it that way.
It'll definitely roll on my end. Spoilers. Thumbs down on the fire. T2.
Right.
Man, Billy's not even getting out of round 1. Damn it, Jacob.
Two. Yeah. No, the one Sandler went through, not the one we probably thought it would.
Not the one we. Yeah. What the hell
right.
What's going on?
Richie.
I'll be back to school. No. Anyway. Thank you. That was tough. Anyway,
you should do comedy.
Off his fingers. Don't judge me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this is annoying, but look, I have to. I mean, you couldn't, to total fights. There's evidence of this. T2 is my favorite movie. Gotta go T2.
It sure is. Yeah, we have proof of that. Brian.
I'm sad this is not going the way I wanted. Billy Madison is my all-time favorite comedy. I'm going for it just for that. It's a great comedy, and I'm hoping another Adam Sandler movie makes it too. So I'm going to go Billy Madison.
All right, you got to change your name now because it's going to get struck out in the first round, unfortunately. But I know Jacob's happy about that, so
I'm sorry.
Man. All right, going down to Joker and Mad Max Fury Road. Another.
But then we do this.
They're not going to get any easier. There's a lot of tough matches tonight, dude.
Yeah.
Joker and Mad Max Fury Road.
These are all favorites for people.
They're all favorite movies, so they're for the most part, they're all like pretty. There's one or two matches here we could probably scoot over eventually, but there's a lot of tough stuff when I was putting the wheel tonight. So, all right, Jacob, back down to you.
Yeah, this is a tough one because Joker is so good. Joaquin Phoenix is just given, I think, arguably the best performance of his career. But Mad Max is just an action-packed ride just from start to finish nearly. I think it just gets to go to which one would I put on first. I got to go that route. And I'd probably rewatch Mad Max before I rewatch Joker. So I'll go Mad Max. But it's really close.
Yeah, for sure. JPO.
Yeah, this is a great round. You're talking movies are maybe definitely my top 5 of that particular year, if not higher. I'm gonna kind of steal Barber's logic, but I'd probably go back to Joker. I think I just love that kind of character study and slower burn, and it's one where I don't mind if I lose this one, but I'm personally going Joker.
Yeah, Richie.
Yeah, this is tough because they were both like my favorites of their respective years when they came out. But yeah, I'll go with the logic I'm not much of a repeat theater goer, but I saw the Joker 3 times. So I watched.
I'm a twofer, and I rarely do that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and I own Joker, and I don't own Mad Max Fury Road yet. So I'll go Joker because I love that movie so much.
Yeah, Brian.
I'll go to the logic that we haven't seen Joker pop up that much, only on like Lara series or the favorites, and it has a lot of tournaments, so I'll go with Joker.
Yeah, I'm with Richie's logic. I'm going to go with just my theater viewings because that's all I got because both of these movies are incredible and amazing and some of my favorites of each of the years. I saw Mad Max Fury Road 3 times in the theater, but I saw Joker 4 times in the theater, so that's all I'm going to go by. I'm going to go Joker. So there you go. Joker moves on. All right, got Employee of the Month, which was a Jordan Anderson one, obviously, and young.
Who knew Dane Cook would be heavy on this?
Yeah, Dane Cook already with two in his pocket. Will we see Good Luck Chuck? Only time will tell.
Oh, God, no.
Against Young Frankenstein, JPO.
This is where I piss off the audience and say I'm going to vote for the one I've seen, Employee of the Month.
Well, Jordan will be nice and happy. Richie.
This happiness is not going to last very long. So yeah, putting on the roots, Young Franks.
Yeah. Brad.
Yeah, I'm not big as point about that, but I'll go show some to Young Frankenstein. My favorite Mel Brooks movie, so Young Frankenstein.
Yeah. Probably my third favorite Mel Brooks movie. I'm a bigger Blazing Saddles and Spaceballs guy, but Young Frankenstein's great. And yeah, Employee of the Month I've only seen like twice. I do enjoy it for what it is. I like Harlan Williams and whatnot, and retail stuff is up my alley working at a grocery store, but I'm also going to go Young Frankenstein. Jacob?
Yeah, I don't hate Employee of the Month, but it's not one I go back to very often. When I say that, I mean not at all. I saw it one time and that was fine. But Young Frankenstein is a movie that I go back to every once in a while. At least every October. I think it's a fun addition to like that October movie viewing. I think Gene Wilder is really great here. It's my favorite of the Mel Brooks, but yeah, like the two that you mentioned, those are also in my top three. Like it's those. I feel like those are the three.
Well,
you pick any of those. Yeah, Young Frankenstein, then it's Blazing Saddles and Spaceballs. Like you could say any of those three. Like they're all great. So I'm gonna go with Young Frankenstein.
Well, look who's here just in time to defend Employee of the Month.
Yes, just in time. Let's go.
Jordan, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What
Go
is that,
ahead.
Young Frankenstein.
Yeah, Young Frankenstein.
I mean, yeah. Well, speaking of employees of the month, I just dealt with the opposite of employees of the month at Walmart. Like, I'm convinced Walmart employees are the like bottom of the evolutionary food chain. Like, they have 10 brain cells in their heads. That they are the worst incompetent people.
Must be an Idaho thing.
Walk
My Walmart's
the face
great.
of the earth. I
was gonna say that.
I fucking hate Walmart employees. I'm sorry if you're a Walmart employee.
You're a
but
Walmart
it's not
employee.
good.
So I'm the guy that generalizes because I used to work
Yeah.
at Walmart.
No, like,
Yeah.
but it's been like 10 times now that it's like.
We'll just
or
say
more.
we'll just
Your
say the
Walmart sucks.
we'll just say the Walmart in Pocatello I don't like.
Yeah,
no.
all the people, yeah.
It's been Utah, it's been Washington, it's been Idaho.
Well, then
the
it's
Northwest.
a Northwest thing, then, not everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because God damn it, I had great customer service.
you shouldn't have to go there and wait 35 minutes for a mobile order and then call back 30 minutes later after you've already left and said we still haven't located the order. It's like, really? Like, what is your problem? But anyways, speaking of great employees that are fun to watch, Employee of the Month. Yeah, that movie is a lot of fun. Like, I just like it because I'm a big Harlan Williams fan. It's got my boy Ethan Ramirez from Napoleon Dynamite. It's I think Dax Shepard's pretty funny, and Jessica Simpson's pretty attractive to look at, and even though she can't act, but the movie's fun. So I'll give some love to Employee of the Month. I'm sure it's not going to make it, but that's fine.
Yeah, it got one vote, but now with 2 votes.
I
but
tried.
Still not
I
one
tried
zero.
for you, Jordan.
Yeah, so it's not
I
good.
appreciate it.
I'll do a recap when we scroll back
But-
up, Jordan. I'll fill you in.
But quick question: have you guys come across the movie I watched for this, Possession?
Cool running.
No, not yet. I think it's
Okay.
on.
Yeah,
I believe
Possession
that's.
was-
I believe that's on
Yeah.
the other. I think it's on the other side. I think.
Okay,
If I
cool.
remember right. We got
Anyways,
Cool Runnings.
yeah,
Cool
I'm
Runnings.
happy to
and
be here.
John Wick Chapter 4.
Second time
Cool
for Cool
Runnings.
Runnings.
So yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah. Yep. No, there's a couple of the ones from Tuesday we're going to see in this one as well. So yeah, Richie.
Yeah. This is pretty. Oh God, it's actually pretty difficult. Maybe again, probably recency bias, and just one of my favorites of last year. So, look, I don't mind if Cool Runnings makes it through, but I'm gonna go John Wick Chapter 4.
Yeah. Brian.
I'm actually going to go with Cool Runnings on this one. Love the true story of the Jamaican bobsled team, John Kenny's great as their coach, and plus, takes place in Canada, so Cool Runnings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a tough one as well, where I wouldn't mind either one going through. But maybe it's a recency thing. The fact that we got Cool Runnings in the Elite 8 the other night was cool. But I think I'll go John Wick Chapter 4 because it got knocked out of the championship fairly early, and that wasn't cool. So I'll go with John Wick 4.
Yeah, so I mean, for as much as I love Cool Runnings, I was advocating for it pretty hard in the family and to turn it. John Wick rules. Like any John Wick movie, I already have it in there just from a movie from last year. Six of all time because I love John Wick movies, and if another one comes out, it'll be in my top 10, and the next one, and the next one. Like I just already know that like I mean I don't know for sure, but I'm like
I wouldn't make that
like,
bold statement.
but I have a lot of confidence. I'll just say
That's
that,
what we call it.
but. As long as they keep the same like filmmakers they got, then I'm pretty confident. We'll see what the ballerina does, but yeah. So John Wick's very high at number 6 all time right now for me. So I'll go John Wick.
Mm-hmm.
Chicken.
Yeah, it's an interesting one because it's like a favorite of last year versus kind of an all-time favorite here. But yeah, maybe I'm just recency bias like the rest of us. I'm gonna go John Wick 4. I think it was the best action movie of last year. I think it's got some incredible moments, and yeah, I just think it's really good. I love the universe that they've built, and I hope to see it continue in some way. So I'll go John Wick 4.
Yeah. JP.
It's a good round. I also got love for Cool Running, something I was kind of late to the party with. Not the YouTube channel. I know them in real life. But probably the last like 5-6 years. Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, one that I will go back to, one that I think is slightly higher for its genre, I think is John Wick 4. I think at the end of the day, the next 5-10 years in my life, I think it's one I'm going to go back to more. I think it's such a dope action flick. So yeah.
All right, sounds good. It's going to be John Wick rolling through. There was a ton of alternate posters for all these John Wick movies. Like, there's tons of them that are all pretty cool. So it was actually hard to pick one.
Even that Cool Runnings one threw me up for a second. I was like, what the
fuck is no, that Cool Runnings one was cool. I like that one a lot.
Yeah, and I know those Cool Runnings guys have been doing conventions recently. I know Dougie Doug and like Raleigh Lewis have been showing up at some stuff.
Any Leon appearances?
Leon,
yeah, probably. I would imagine.
Cool Runnings Tokyo Drift.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
All right, so we got Man of Steel versus The Last Unicorn. So Man of Steel moves on. We still can't figure out who had the last unit. Like, what is this last unit?
This though.
Yeah, we don't know
who
heard of it. Put it all
only blind spot.
It had to be an alternate.
I can't tell if this is in 60s or 2019. Like, what are you even
it's
looking at?
1982.
82.
I believe.
All right, in the middle. In the middle of what I just said.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's an 80s animated movie where she is the last unicorn, and she kind of goes on the journey to find the other unicorns, and it's actually it's pretty decent.
It's on your list, Barber.
It's not on my list, but I've seen it and I like it. But yeah, when you think of 80s animated movies, The Last Unicorn is like your cliche 80s animated movie.
Mm-hmm. So Chris Scott.
We don't know who had it as like an alternate, but it's somebody's.
Man of Steel is the right.
Somebody's not fessing up to these movies. I don't know what's going on.
I know. So we got Empire of the Sun, the Spielberg movie, and Fight Club. Brian.
It's interesting. The person as a Spielberg movie, but I'll go with Fight Club on this one. It's a great Fincher movie. I think early Brad Pitt or Ed Norton, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Ed Norton,
yeah, really.
No, so
not really early, but they're in there.
Yeah, they will definitely have done shit for a few years at that point. Okay. Like Edward Norton, maybe a little more, but
yeah, I'll still go Fight Club on this one.
Yeah,
no point C for trivia.
Awesome.
Malcolm put a movies starring Meatloaf category in my last match with in his league, and so I had to study or at least look up Wikipedia Meatloaf movies, including
Tenacious
D.
Yeah, Tenacious D, Rocky Horror Picture Show. There's some other movie where he's like a doorman or something. I couldn't remember.
Oh, Wayne's World.
Really?
Yeah, Wayne's World. He's like a doorman. Yeah, things like that. So, anyways, nice. No, I'm definitely going for Fight Club. Empire of the Sun is very like low tier Spielberg for me. I didn't love it when I watched it for the first time. It has a good opening, like 40 minutes or so, but after that, just not into it. But Fight Club is awesome and very rewatchable. So yeah.
Yeah. I think Fight Club's awesome. Like, I'd have to double check if it's in my 128, but if not, it might be getting close because because I saw it for the first time like just a couple years ago, and yeah, this movie blew me away, and the twist was not spoiled for me, so I did not see it coming, so that was cool, and yeah, like Empire of the Sun is like a lot of like younger roles, like I think young Christian Bale, young Ben Stiller's in there, and then you see people like Joey Pants and John Malkovich. I mean, it's kind of an underrated Spielberg movie. I think it's good, but not as good as Fight Club. Fight Club is an all-timer for me, so I'll go Fight Club.
Yeah, Jacob.
Jacob.
I can't talk about my vote.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
that's
JPO.
I get what just happened. I like this round. I think I agree. This is an underrated Spielberg movie here. I love Little Dark Knight. I think it's really good performance in it. But yeah, as J.K. Simmons once said, you know, gotta look for someone that's a little bit more tempo. So yeah, Fight Club just I really love it. Yeah, it's great screenplay, good twists, good turns. Looks cool. I love Fincher. So yeah, Fight Club.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Richie.
Yeah, I haven't checked out Empire of the Sun. Yeah, I don't know. I'll get around to it one day. I like the band though. Same with Empire of the Sun. They're
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Fight Club I have seen a few times, and it's great. So I'll go Fight Club.
All right.
Yeah.
Fight Club, and we'll go down to Tron Legacy. And The Castle, Richie.
Hey.
All right. So me first. I love you, Richie, but I've seen Tron Legacy way more than The Castle, and I do like The Castle. You know me; I did watch it for your original episode. I do enjoy it. I think it's a quirky, fun little comedy, and I have gone back and watched it once or twice. But I love Tron Legacy. I've always been a big defender of that movie. I think it's a massive improvement over the original, and we're getting a 4K this year. Joseph Kosinski said, so I'm happy about that. So yeah, I'll go Tron Legacy. Jordan.
Yeah, so The Castle is good. Like I've seen it probably twice now, but yeah, Tron Legacy is awesome. Like I mean, I do think that it suffers from not the greatest writing overall, but like besides that, like I think the performances are solid. The world that they create is just really, really cool. I mean, it's like updated the original one, and yeah, just some of the coolest effects I've seen in a long time. I'm pretty pumped for a sequel. Like I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen. I thought I even heard
They've
maybe
been
they
talks
started.
of it, though. Tron 3.
Yeah, I thought maybe I heard somewhere that they started filming, but I don't know. I can't be sure about that.
Somebody was saying it was this year, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
I don't think it's coming out this year if they're doing it.
I mean,
Yeah,
you never know. We didn't think Moana 2 was a thing.
Yeah, right.
Moana 2 was a TV series first, then transferred to a sequel.
Yeah, but if they bring back Daft Punk, that's even better because that's the rumor. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, Tron Legacy is awesome, and yeah, shout out. Probably my favorite character is the Michael Sheen character. I'm a big Michael Sheen fan. So Zeus is his name. So yeah, but I'll go to Tron Legacy.
Martin Sheen, not Michael Sheen.
No, it's Michael Sheen.
Oh my God, you're like, I'm actually today.
No, Michael Sheen is in Tron Legacy. Yes.
Yeah,
that is
correct. It's Michael Sheen. Yeah.
No ASAP point for you, Brian.
Yeah.
not a good game tonight, Jim.
No.
Yeah, I haven't seen either of these. The one I'd probably check out first is probably Tron, so I'll give that a vote.
Yeah.
Yeah. JPU.
I've seen Tron.
Sure. Yeah.
Short and sweet and to the
Richie.
Well, I'll go for The Castle. Aussie. Oh, wait, there you go. The Castle.
Hal Fletcher's in that?
Brad.
Yeah, how is it The Castle? Tron Legacy, great score by Daft Punk. Great Legacy sequel, Tron Legacy.
Aussie.
But go watch The Castle. It's on YouTube. Check it out. It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really
She
fun.
is really good. It's just like a stacked match. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's got the doctor from The Animal, JPO. That's the dad. So you know.
Oh yeah, I feel like that's definitely.
I didn't put that together for the longest time, but that's him. That's the doctor guy from The Animal. Yes.
Oh really?
I remember one point thinking like, "Where's this dude from?" Because I remember he was funny in The Animal, and I never knew him from anything else.
Yeah.
For me.
I got Avengers Endgame and Beetlejuice.
Is that the current
Point I lost on
Is that the
earlier.
current-
Beetlejuice. Shit.
Looks like the poster for Beetlejuice 2.
No, it's the OG one. So
Yeah, I
that's
know.
Winona
But
Ryder.
it's got the same feel.
Just one of those goofy alternate ones. Yeah, Jordan.
Yeah. For me, I kind of think Beetlejuice is a little overrated to me. Like, I'm just not like a huge Beetlejuice fan. I mean, I like it, and like I'll see the sequel and stuff, but like it just doesn't really do a lot for me. Like when it comes to like I don't know, there's other. So Beetlejuice is Tim Burton, right? I think, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's other Tim Burton stuff that I like quite a bit more than this. Like I'd go to Edward Scissorhands, maybe is a good comparison, but yeah, Endgame is great. I'm one of the ones that likes it more than Infinity War, so I'll go with Endgame, and I don't know if we'll ever get a movie like this again with the state of Marvel. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, I'll vote Endgame. Jacob, what do you say?
Yeah, this is a good matchup. I think Endgame is great. I think it's a nice wrap up to the Infinity Saga here. I think Beetlejuice is just a lot of fun. I think Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice is just great. Yeah, and I love the world and just like the production design that we have here. It's close, but I'm gonna go and give the slight edge to Beetlejuice.
Yeah, GPU.
I like Beetlejuice. I'm a big practical guy, so I love the effects here. Kind of sucks you into the world, and I think the balance of the humor and the horror, I think, is pretty good here. It's a comedy horror, Richie. It is, and but
Yeah, apparently I mean, it is, but yeah, I also.
but that's an ASAP joke. But yeah, I love Endgame. I actually am an Infinity War guy, but not by an extreme level because I think Endgame's pretty great. And again, I almost feel like Endgame is just a cheat to vote for because like there's just so much stacked going into it here. It's the goodbye to some of our characters. It's an epic movie, so I'm gonna go Endgame here.
Yeah, it's better than an epic movie.
Yep. Yeah, much better than that. But Richie, what do you say?
Yeah. I my mistake for not thinking Beetlejuice is a horror, but I mean it is. But it's just horror's supposed to. I think blood and guts is supposed to scare me. Anyway, it's fine.
If I had to choose comedy horror, I'd say I'd lean towards comedy more than horror.
Yeah,
It's like a dark comedy, sort of.
like comedy fantasy.
Well, dark comedy makes you think of something else.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Creepy comedy? I don't know.
I'm
It's
more
a,
of
it's a horror comedy.
Yeah. There's
Yeah,
ghosts.
Ghosts and
Yeah.
monsters and
Yeah.
dead people and creatures and
Yeah,
okay.
I know.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Splitting hairs, but yeah. I'm more an Infinity War guy. I've seen that before. Yeah, and I like Beetlejuice. I got to it late, but I do like Beetlejuice a lot. I'm looking forward to Beetlejuice. Same title. But yeah, so I'll go Beetlejuice.
All right. Brian?
Yeah, why couldn't Endgame go against Last Unicorn this run? This is a very tough matchup for me. Both of them at 138, but as much as I love Endgame, also love the Beetlejuice. It hasn't been we haven't seen it here that much, so Beetlejuice gets my vote.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm way more of an Infinity War guy than Endgame. I've said my piece about my quibbles with Endgame, and I think it gets a little overly convoluted with the time travel stuff. And yeah, it's got some good stuff in it. Don't get me wrong, but I'm also going to go Beetlejuice for the upset here. So yeah, 4-2. All right. There we go. Going down to.
There's a joke on Twitter where it's like I want to say Beetlejuice into a mirror and Candyman into a mirror at the same time and just watch them fight. It'd be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I mean, Beetlejuice is already dead, so yeah, I don't know what you do to him.
Yeah.
Beetlejuice would get there first, right? Because he's only 3.
Probably.
Yeah, I think you had to say Candyman 5 times.
5?
Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Beetlejuice get there first.
So he's got the jump on him. Yeah. So we got Foxcatcher.
Why is it Candyman? What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
Got Foxcatcher and Rocky versus Drago, the Rocky IV director's cut, which is one of my alternates that I submitted for this cell.
Nice.
When I said something makes a good double feature with Creed 2, that's what I mean. So yeah, Jacob.
Yeah, I haven't seen Foxcatcher. It's another blind spot of mine. but I've heard it's kind of depressing, so I don't know when I'll get to it. Rocky 4, I'm glad it's the director's cut, because if this was the original cut of Rocky 4, I might go Foxcatcher, even though I hadn't seen it. But the director's cut, it's a completely different movie, and I think it's for the better. So I'll go Rocky 4, Rocky versus Drago.
Yeah.
What do I do if I've only seen the original cut? What am I doing here?
Whatever you want to do. I don't know.
Yeah.
Your option.
Vote for whichever one
If you're
you want to watch.
intrigued or you like Foxcatcher, or I don't know. That's up to you.
I actually really do like Foxcatcher, so I guess my vote will kind of lean towards that here. Yeah, Rocky 4. I don't know. The original cut I like, but yeah, I don't love it. It's easily my least favorite Rocky movie that I've seen. I haven't seen 5. It's my only blind spot. Too many montages. But yeah, Foxcatcher is really great. Yeah, it can be depressing, towards the end and very weird growing up too. But Carell's great, Ruffalo, and also shout out to talking about comedic performances from Adam Sandler and Dane Cook in dramatic roles. Shout out to Channing Tatum, who's really good in this as well. So Foxcatcher will get my vote.
Yeah.
Richie.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to be uber depressed, watch Foxcatcher and the Iron Claw in a double feature.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be a damn of a day.
Honestly, don't, because you then will ask for a bottle of pills afterwards.
Yeah.
Still great movies, but it would just be depressing.
That is not a double.
Foxcatcher, I think it's brilliant. I think it's one of Channing Tatum's best performances, and I think he ups his game here, and he's proven that he's a great actor as well as being a great comedic actor that we discovered in 21 Jump Street. I think Steve Carell, he just comes he just sort of absorbs this character of being a really this very unsettling, creepy dude. There's no semblance of Steve Carell as Michael Scott or anything like that. It is very it's very chilling, and Mark Ruffalo is always great in anything he does. Quickly becoming one of my favorite actors working today. And I haven't seen the director's cut of Rocky 4. I need to get around to that. But I did like the scene that you showed us the other day. So I can't believe they cut that out of the film. So I will go. I'll go Foxcatcher.
All right.
Yeah. Brian, what do you think?
Yeah, Foxcatcher, as Pal said, very depressing film. I agree with it, but I'm going to go with Rocky vs. Drago in honor of the passing of Carl Weathers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, no, like I said, Rocky vs. Drago, this is one of my alternates I threw in there. I really love it. I've watched it a bunch of times since I bought it. You can get it on Vudu, by the way. You can search it and buy it. It's really great. And yeah, it gives a lot more context to Apollo's mindset going into the fight with Drago, a lot more of the actual fight. Yeah, that alternate funeral scene I showed you. That's just way better. They cut out all that robot shit, all the goofy comedy is cut out.
That robot's great.
Yeah, it's a much more serious movie, so it flows a little bit better with the first three. I think a little more serious tone to it, and I really like it. And it gives a little bit more context about Drago himself and him being kind of a pawn for Russia. So I just really like it, and it works really well. So in honor of Carl Weathers, I'm going to go Rocky versus Drago.
And Carl Weathers, here's a movie where he's murdered.
Hey, he's really good in the performance. That's all.
Yeah. Or he's murdered and they don't do anything about it.
Hey, technically, in all three of his most famous movies, he dies.
Yeah, he does.
Rocky 4, Predator, Happy Gilmore, he dies in every single one of them.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
I think around the fight is that
he dies more than Sean Bean.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I mean, percentage-wise, yeah.
The only one he doesn't is the one he's actually the star. Is Action Jackson.
Action Jackson.
Yeah, right. Well, so I totally forgot to mention that as a snack here that I had this new energy drink I was going to try out. The flavor of Ghost called Phase Pop is what it's called. I don't know what a Phase Pop is, but I assume it says similar to a rocket pop based on the little picture there. But it says Phase Clan on the side. I don't know if that's associated with something, but I'm gonna try it out and I'll give you my verdict on the next round. So yeah, but I'll just show you that it
bated breath.
That comes out clear. It's all that. We all know
Yes,
you're
no
excited,
coast is clear.
JPO. Yeah. Here I'll go with it's pretty close because like Foxcatcher is a wild story. It's like I just wonder like what the like real Mark Schultz I mean it's like he went to go train with this guy and then he witnessed a murder and now John DuPont, I don't know if he's still in prison or like if he got out or oh no, it says
in prison.
that he died in
Or
prison
dead.
at age 82. That's what it says. So it's all right. So he's dead. But yeah, I'll give it to the director's cut for Rocky 4 because I'm a big Rocky 4 fan. I love all the training stuff, especially, and I like both versions. I think there's merit to both of them, and I can kind of see where they made some of the edits and the cuts. I'm like, well, that was clearly a cut there. Clearly, like you can kind of see it a little bit. It's fine though, but it doesn't really take me out of it too much. Like it actually kind of is like, well, that makes sense though that they cut it there. So yeah, I'll give it to Rocky 4.
All right, 4-2 for Rocky Drago. Going down to My Neighbor Totoro and Draft Day.
Yay, Draft Day.
Yeah, JPO.
We got some blue Gatorade here. We're gonna take a taste.
Yeah, go for it.
Hey, that's Powerade, you liar.
Yeah, you caught me.
I know my bottles. I work at a grocery
You got
store.
a fraud.
You can't fool me. You can't fool me.
It's on
sir.
sale at Publix, actually. Only $1.11, I think, or 89 cents.
There is, but they downsize
Are
their
they
bottles
bleeding
out.
out?
But they only do 28 ounces now instead of 32. They shrinkflation that son of a bitch. Yeah,
You
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
told you.
Oh,
Hey.
Oh, they like
I think
downsize the size of it or something. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think I saw Draft Day maybe because of this show. I feel like people were talking about it, and I know
Yeah.
other people had talked about it, so I finally saw it. Yeah, I liked it. Kind of reminded me of a not so much cursing, Air. I kind of like the back and forth negotiations, and it's got a great cast here. People pop up here and there, even R.I.P. Bozeman and whatnot. So, and it's the one I saw. So Draft Day.
Yeah.
Richie.
Yeah, this is tough for me. I think My Neighbor Totoro is one of my favorite Studio Ghibli films. But yeah, Draft Day is one movie I liked more than I thought I would. But yeah, I'm not a football guy. At least like American football. I'm not. Just look. I
I don't give a shit about football, but I can appreciate a good movie.
But it's a good movie though. I like the ins and outs. Well, technically,
Football is.
technically, I didn't know Malcolm was in the chat. Sorry.
I'm playing movie trivia on Sunday. That shows you how much I like football.
Yeah, so this is tough, but just because I'm thinking of this going, I'm going to go My Neighbor Totoro because I think it's one of the better Studio Ghibli films, and I think it's really heartwarming. But I don't mind a Draft Day you go through because it's really good and it's really engaging. And by the way, I'm getting red Kool-Aid. Red Kool-Aid. Store-bought red Kool-Aid because life's going great.
I have to say, Richie, you're poor.
I know.
Yeah.
It's,
I enjoy My Neighbor Totoro, but Draft Day freaking rules. It's great. The one last I think recommended movies he's done. Great inside of football with the whole drafting and features smaller player Griffin Newman as well. So Draft Day is number 128. It gets my vote.
Yeah. Austin.
No, Draft Day is awesome. Yeah, definitely one of my kind of new favorite movies that I discovered not long ago. And yeah, I kind of realized that my favorite sports movies of the last 15 or 20 years are the ones that don't show that much of the sport. Like Draft Day and Moneyball and Air. It's like all these movies that are just about like the behind the scenes of the sport rather than the actual sport. Even I Tanya to a degree is more about like the people than the actual figure skating.
I started writing a play in high school
Family.
about the big football game day, but it just takes place in the stands, and there's not a single shot of football in the entire play.
Yeah, no, I love that kind of stuff. So maybe I'm more into that than I thought. But yeah, bring on more of these types of movies. So Draft Day.
It's kind of like the South Park episode, the wrestling episode where they don't actually wrestle; they just cut promos.
Yeah, right.
I'll take it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'll just shout out my sister in the chat, Emily. They're on their way here for the weekend because I found out we're going to have like somewhere around 21 to 27 people over for the Super Bowl. Crazy. We're having a huge party. So, but yeah, but and I don't know who ever decided this bomb pop flavor is good for any kind of drink. It's not that good. I mean, it's not the worst either. It's kind of like middle of the road. I'll give it like a 6.5 out of 10. Like it's fine.
That sounds like it would be way worse. Like,
Yeah,
like
it's 6.5
but
out of 10. Okay.
solid review 7.
But they had a Mountain Dew flavor over the summers, like Mountain Dew Summer Breeze, and that was gross too. It wasn't good. That one was even worse than this. But
Powerade 8.2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Powerade's good. There's some mixture if you go to Sonic where they mix like Powerade with something. They have it on their menu, anyways. But...
Oh my God! Jesus Christ! This is a
what other snacks? Let's go through everyone and tell me what your favorite
Yeah.
snack is. Okay. No, this one I'll make it quick. Draft Day is awesome. My Neighbor Totoro, I've never seen it, but it has cool characters. I want to get. They have a shirt that's from the Bad Friends podcast of Bobby Lee is the cat. I want to get that, but I'll go Draft Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want that too.
Yeah.
Diet Coke, 10 out of 10.
Brown water.
This is tough because I really like both of
Rookie
these
score.
movies. But I'm gonna show some love to My Neighbor Totoro. It's one of my favorites of Studio Ghibli. I think the characters are great. I think it's a sweet story. And Totoro's the mascot for a reason. So I would have went Totoro, but I'm not mad that Draft Day is going through. It's a great movie.
Yeah.
to watch it, Jacob.
Got Into the Wild and John Wick Chapter 2. You can see the TWO with the gun barrel there.
Yeah.
Nice. John Wick Chapter 2. Richie?
It's hard. I mean, I like Into the Wild. It's good. I don't probably like it as much as some other people, but it's a good watch. Interesting that the soundtrack, I think the score is done by Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam. That's pretty good. That's cool.
Yeah.
So I know. But yeah, I mean, there's not many. There's few movies I'm gonna vote against when John Wick, comes up. So and John Wick 2, it's probably my. If I had to rank him, it might be my least favorite, just because there's not maybe it's probably the least happening one sort of plot wise, but it's still very very good. So I'll go with John Wick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, I haven't seen It's Around, so I'll go with John Wick Chapter 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Austin.
Yeah, no, I think John Wick Chapter 2, it takes a little bit just to kind of get going, but I still think there's some interesting stuff. You got that wine tasting, quote-unquote, scene with Peter Serafinowicz, or whatever his name is. That's really fun. The Italian Continental with Franco Nero, the original Django, that stuff's cool. Common is great in that movie as the other kind of assassin. I think there's fun stuff going on, and once it gets to everybody is chasing him everywhere, it's still a lot of fun, and I really like it, so I'll go John Wick 2.
I'll keep this round way shorter than last round. John Wick, probably the least favorite of all the John Wick, but that's not saying much. It's still great. And Wild is good too, but I'll go with John Wick. I mean, I'll vote any John Wick movie over a lot of movies.
Yeah. Jacob?
Yeah, I haven't seen Into the Wild. John Wick 2 might be my least favorite of the franchise as well, but that's not saying it's a bad movie. It's still really great. Being the worst John Wick movie is like being the best Ice Age movie.
Yeah. The best Ice Age movie is good. That's the first one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
John Wick 2 was good.
Yeah. Is that all the votes?
JP.
Oh, okay. That's the reason I thought you already voted. I'm like, what are we waiting for?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you think.
It shows you that John Wick's such a good franchise. I've heard some people argue it's the best one. It is my least favorite one, and it's still a 4-star flick. But I'll give some love Into the Wild. I think it's actually really good. You guys should check it out. Emil Hirsch is really good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's streaming somewhere.
Sean Penn flick.
Yeah.
Or it was streaming somewhere.
And a Kristen Stewart movie for a second.
Yeah, got Pirates of the Caribbean. That's at World's End, and There Will Be Blood. So
shiz.
go to Brian.
Yeah, now the 07 movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh.
I enjoyed There Will Be Blood, but I really did enjoy I was at a lot. So I love the whole sword fight set sequence toward the end with Jack and Davy Jones with the score by Hans Zimmer. So I was at a vote.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, a little easier for me. I'm not as high on At World's End as kind of everybody else in this community seems to be. I much prefer the first two, like by a significant margin. And I rewatched There Will Be Blood not too long ago, and yeah, that movie's a masterpiece. It's pretty phenomenal stuff, and I really dig it. So, There Will Be Blood has Kevin J. O'Connor, aka Benny from The Mummy, so that gives it the edge. So There Will Be Blood.
Yeah. This one's really close. This is probably one of the harder matchups for me because that thing, There Will Be Blood's awesome. Just like, what's his name? Now I'm like spacing like the main guy.
Paul Dano, Daniel Lewis.
Yeah, Daniel Day-Lewis. Yeah, he's a savage in that. Just like the way that he like says certain things, and he's like talking to Paul Dano, telling him that his parents never loved him, and like he's no longer his son at like different times, and like just crazy things. But At World's End is awesome. Like I love the whole Singapore stuff, and they're going to like sneaking through the water in the docks, and then they have Chow Yun Fat, and he's fighting and leading his own crew. Like that's a lot of fun. So I'll go with At World's End. Jacob, what do you say?
Yeah, this one's it's close, but not that close. If this was the first Pirates, if this was Curse of the Black Pearl, it'd be a lot closer because I think that one is incredible. But I'll go with There Will Be Blood. I think Daniel Day-Lewis is given an incredible performance, and I think just the overall story that we get here is just it's so good. If you would have told me this was the Best Picture winner for 2007, I would have believed you because this movie is just so good, and I can't believe it's not the Best Picture winner of that year.
Yeah, right. JPO, what do you say?
My name is JPO, and I'm an addict. I went 30 days, but I'm back to playing Fortnite. I'm sorry, guys. I couldn't stay away. But for this round,
you had to download that Family Guy, the chicken suit, right?
No, I'm not spending V-Bucks anymore. Okay, Richie, I've been good. Leave me alone. I did spend money on the Michael Myers suit, though. I really wanted to.
You're playing Fortnite when you abandoned your boy.
I'm gonna vote for
the boy Blue.
There will be blood.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good. But if you win, you got to do a Fortnite dance on camera, folks.
That is true. That means that I've never done too much of.
Yeah, right. I don't know. I don't really play Fortnite, but Richie, what do you say?
I used to. Well, yeah. I mean, maybe the community consensus likes At World's End, but At World's End is when I started to fall off as well. I watched this in the theater with family, and we don't go to the movies that often. But At World's End brought me to see it. I was like, man, this is I don't know, just was not engaging as much. I felt the length, and they kind of gradually got worse. And I don't know whether this franchise is dead, but I don't know. This is where it there was a decline, and there'll be blood.
Seeing another.
Yeah.
There's talks of the girl from the Bear, new Ayo DeBerry, I think her name is.
I don't know, maybe. But There'll Be Blood is amazing, so I'll go there.
All right.
I just want to see Johnny Depp make a comeback, and this is a good franchise for him to do it.
All right. Let's go on over to the other side. Jordan, I'll fill you in on some of the other ones. So we had Joker over Mad Max, but a tight match.
Ooh, yeah, that's close.
T2 over Billy Madison.
I would have gone Billy, but
Creed 2 upsetting Godfather 2.
Okay, I'm happy with that.
Rain Over Me pulling the upset on Tropic Thunder.
Okay, I'm happy with that.
Iron Giant over Slumdog Millionaire.
Yeah, that's good.
And Mr. Brooks over Princess Mononoke. So there you go.
Yep, yeah. I'm actually happy with most of those. So
all right.
That's good. You guys did a good job.
Let's jump to the other side. You got a recent one here. Got Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Amongst Thieves and
Oh, new
22 Jump Street.
Someone had that on their 128 already. Oh, yeah.
No, it was not 128.
Malcolm,
I
I
think
think.
Malcolm had it on his alternates. Because we put recent stuff sometimes on the alternates. Like
Oh,
you can do
okay,
that.
fair enough.
Yeah.
When you submit the alternates, you
Oh,
got
yeah,
I
fair
have some all chasing my alternates.
yeah. So
Oh, that's fair enough. That's all good.
yeah. So I'm up first. Yeah, I mean, Dungeons and Dragons is a good little surprise. I was pretty late to it about 2 months ago, but 22 Jump Street's still pretty great, and the scene where Ice Cube and Channing Tatum figure out what Jonah Hill's been doing to his daughter is still one of the great sort of funny
is.
scenes ever.
It's so
Really
good.
great. Yeah. We're talking missionary, some more missionary.
The one where I'm on top and she's on the bottom.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Jordan.
Yeah. I mean, I thought Dungeons and Dragons was good, but like I don't even put it in my top of 2023. But it's still good. But 22 Jump Street, if I can say it right. That movie's great. I'd have to reevaluate that year, but it's in my 128, so it could be at the top of that year. So and it's one of those movies where they're like, you know what we did last time? We're gonna just do it again, exactly the same, and it works. It works. I mean, people complain about that for Star Wars when they do it, but not here. So yeah, it works. So I'll go 22 Jump Street. Jacob, what do you think?
Yeah, I liked Dungeons and Dragons. It was a big surprise. It was a lot funnier than I thought it was going to be. There were some moments where I was really laughing out loud. But 22 Jump Street, yeah, I mean, just do what you did the first time, and it works. And yeah, I love the end of the movie when they go into like the 23, 24, doing all that, and they have like Seth Rogen come out as the Jonah Hill character. I thought that was pretty fun.
Contract dispute.
Let's go, Jenkins. Jenko. Let's go, Jenko. I think it's pretty funny. I haven't revisited it in quite a while, so maybe I'll get to it soon. Yeah, I think these movies are pretty hilarious. So I'll go 22 Jump Street.
Yeah. JPO, what do you say?
Yeah, this is a good round. D&D was one of the biggest surprises of the year here because I didn't go in, too much hopes, but I thought it was funny. I thought it had a really cool cast. 22 Jump Street, though, really it also surpassed the expectations in a way because, you weren't sure with the sequel if it could live up to the first one, and it did. The laughs are there. Another cool side cast. I love Jillian Bell. At the moment, I'm leaning towards 22 Jump Street.
Yeah, compared to those trailers, I thought the trailers for D&D were god awful, like not good, and the movie was actually great. So it surprised me. But Richie, what do you say?
Yeah, I feel like Ice Cube has like the best death stare, one of the best death stares in like cinema, and I feel like people just they know he has a good death stare, so they write a plot around him having that. We have to have his death stare in the movie.
Richie, there's a funny clip from Conan O'Brien where him and O'Shea Jackson Jr. were on Conan, and they asked them both to give the Ice Cube stare and next to each other, and it's dead on for both. It's pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I feel like that's why fist fight exists. That's why they did that. Like, it's Dungeons and Dragons is a surprise. Yeah, because it's not the trailers, but like the jokes can actually work for the most part. And but 22 Jump Street it's neck and neck with 21 Jump Street for me. It's it might do pretty well in the best comedy sequel tournament.
Yeah.
I mean, given the fact that about half of those movies are bad, right.
Easy matchups.
So it might be easy matchup here, but also like when he's they're like falling out of the helicopter, and Hill's like, say something cool.
Yeah.
But 22 Jump Street.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Channing Tatum driving around in that little helmet car is like pretty funny too. So, but Brian.
I'm also going with Trade Joshi on this one. It's hilarious. I love the whole Paris Weekend, where Ice Cube discovered that Joy Hill's daughter. Like, give me some damn eggs. Give me some eggs. Give me some eggs. He lived
Yeah.
through a long time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
where he's pissed after.
yeah. I love the Lucas bars in the film as the roommates. They're hilarious in this, and also I love the my name is Jeff, Dora, and Boots, and Sniper. Great jump treat.
Yeah.
Yeah, the slam poetry scene is pretty great too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff.
So we got another Pirates. We got Dead Man's Chest against Possession from '81. The Wolfman
Yep.
special.
Yeah.
So Jordan, you're up first.
So I watched Possession, but it's going up against Dead Man's Chest. So, but the movie was really good. It's definitely a Wolfman type of movie. I can tell it's got that slow burn to it, kind of thing, where like when things happen, they happen, but just takes a minute to get to like where they're happening. But they're like, it might be the best Sam Neill performance I've ever seen him in. Like I mean, he did Jurassic Park, so I mean, and like he's really really good. But yeah, like I have the first three Pirates on my top 128. Like I love the first three. So Dead Man's Chest is great, and I love all the dream sequence stuff, and they got to go get him from Davy Jones's locker and all that. So yeah, I'll go
That's the third
Pirates.
movie where David Jones Locker in the third film.
Well, there's some like crazy stuff going on. I feel like the second one's not where he's like there's all those little crab things like running around. That's the third one.
What was that?
Okay. Well. Anyways, yeah. I know I like it, so I'm voting for it.
Nothing gets past Brian, okay?
Yeah.
Nothing gets
Yeah.
past Brian and Malcolm. You
No.
don't fuck with it.
Nothing. Yeah. Right.
Nothing gets past
Well-
me. My reflexes are too fast.
Points for that. But I'll fact check you. I'll make sure you're right about
I trust Brian.
that. Jacob.
Another easy one. Haven't seen Possession, so I'll go with the Pirates movie.
Mm-hmm.
JPO.
Exactly what he said. Pirates.
Yep.
Yeah.
Richie.
Richie.
Kids in your video games these days. Yeah, I haven't seen Possession, so Pirates, exactly what they said. Even
Now
though-
you're just copying me.
I'm just copying your homework.
Yeah.
But I will say, guys, you've got to see Possession.
Guys,
Oh my
I can't
God.
believe you're
God.
not voting for Possession,
God,
guys. It
yeah.
has the greatest horror female
Oh my God.
performance ever in a horror movie. You have to see Possession. Poor Brian.
Yeah.
I also haven't seen Possession. Pirates. Dead Man's Chest is my favorite of the Pirates series. I love the whole chase sequence at the end with the whole after the chest where down the big wheel chasing around. I got Jar there. Dead Man's Chest gets my vote.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And,
And Austin, what do you say?
ditto to what all my fellow Lonely Marks said. So there we go.
Oh, you didn't watch it? I thought you were gonna watch it.
Dude, I had I've had zero time to watch anything. Like zero
Yeah, well-
time.
Yeah,
And I still have to watch I have to squeeze in Valentine on my breaks and like so you meet Jacob and the drinking one. I had zero time to watch a 2-hour horror movie. So
To be fair, compared to the remake, which I defend, it like has way more possessed people. Like everyone's getting possessed in it. So yeah.
got the Raid and John Carpenter's Halloween.
No.
Yeah. So another fun tough matchup. Jacob. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I don't want to go first.
Yeah. You gotta go first.
Oh,
I don't want to be a
this.
pirate.
I love Halloween. It's my favorite horror movie. The more I've rewatched it, the more it's crept up my list, and it's actually in my top 10 now. I think it's just an incredible horror movie. The Raid, it's like a non-stop action, start to finish, just about, and some of the greatest fight choreography I think I've seen in film. So, man, I gotta go with the top 10, or I gotta go with Halloween.
All right. JoJo.
Yeah.
I gotta go with what is it? Halloween. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
Richie.
Yeah. Yeah, I love The Raid. I think it's a great action movie. Yeah, like you beat most things. Yeah, I'm gonna vote Halloween. I'm gonna vote Halloween. Yes. But yeah, Halloween gets my vote because yeah, it's like an old timer. So I have to go there.
Mhm.
Yep. Brian.
Yes, this is close. I'll do the Jacob Barber logic, which one I watch first. I'll go with the Raid on this one. Shows up for that one.
Mhm.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, very, very tough matchup here. I love both these movies to pieces. Definitely a Raid over Raid 2 guy. But yeah, and Halloween is a legit all timer. Which one I've seen more times overall? It definitely by a factor of 10 or so, probably Halloween. So I'll go Halloween.
Yeah, this one is really tough. I mean, I think The Raid is slightly more rewatchable for me, just because action movies usually tend to be for me, but like either actions or comedies. But I mean, Halloween is definitely the better movie. Like, for me, it's the greatest horror movie of all time. So I got to go Halloween.
All right. So Halloween moves on. Go down to Arrival and The Treasure of the Sierra Madre for Chris Scott and Humphrey
Yeah.
Bogart. So JPO.
The one I've seen, Arrival.
Okay. Yeah. Richie.
The only thing I know about the treasure of the Sierra Madre is like when Kurt Angle and is it Kurt Angle and Stone Cold do like a scene from that, like do the parody scene from that, and I found out that's from that parody from that movie. That's about it. I haven't actually watched it, and look, I already know what a couple people think about Arrival, but you know, I will say that look, they're wrong. Arrival is good, so Arrival.
Yeah. Brian.
I'm not a big fan of Arrival. I think it's overrated. I haven't seen Treasure Sierra Madre, but I've seen Arrival, so I'll go with Arrival.
Yeah. I'm Austin.
I know. Arrival's where I started to fall off with Denis Villeneuve. I thought he was on a hot streak until this movie, and I think this movie, he's so up his own ass with this movie and pretentious as hell. And I just will argue forever. I think this movie's pretentious shit, and I don't like it. So I've seen Treasure Sierra Madre. I've seen it once, but I'll rewatch that over Arrival. So Treasure gets my vote.
Yeah. Well, I thought I had seen The Treasure of the Sierra Madre, but it's actually the African Queen that I've seen. So I've not seen this one, but it's one of those Humphrey Bogart ones. I don't know, but yeah. So and Arrival, it's pretentious and it's also boring. Like if I want to like a nap, like you wouldn't think that an alien invasion movie would be that boring, but it's like the most boring alien invasion movie I've ever seen in my life.
What's the invasion?
So, well, funny enough, I can probably stay awake better watching Invasion, even though that movie's boring too. But so I'll give it to The Treasure of the Sierra Madre because it's got to be better than Arrival. It's got to be. So,
Jacob.
Well, I don't know about that because I haven't seen The Treasure of the Sierra Madre, so I'll go with Arrival. I don't love it, but I like it. I think it's really good.
All right. Well, you're sticking with it because we have a tie, Jacob. So you stick with that.
We have a tie.
We have a tie.
I thought the four of us all voted for Arrival.
Yeah, I voted Arrival.
I thought you said you didn't like Arrival when you voted for Treasure.
yeah, that's what I thought.
I voted Arrival because
No, he said he hadn't seen Treasure, so he voted Arrival.
Yeah.
I could have sworn he said I didn't like Arrival, so I'll vote Treasure this year. I could have 100% swore you said that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I marked down. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, fine. Okay. That was all right. There you go.
Which was me,
Yeah. Schindler's List and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. More recent one on
I
there.
quit.
Yeah. Don't quit yet, Richie. You're up first.
two very similar movies.
Yep.
Yeah, and what a weird double feature.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I feel like more time has passed before I kind of work out where Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse sits within the, how like favorites and stuff like that. I think in Schindler's List, obviously enough time's passed where I think it is like an all-time classic. So Yeah, I'll go Schindler's List, but I don't mind if Spider-Verse makes it.
Brian.
Yeah, this is a very interesting matchup. Both polar opposites, but I'll go with Spider-Man Across Spider-Verse, a great anime sequel. I even met the voice of Miles Morales to make more called last year. We have seen Shivers has popped up a lot, so I'll go with Across the Spider-Verse on this one.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, Schindler pops up a lot, but it like never goes anywhere. It's
Yeah.
weird. It like hardly ever makes it beyond like the second round. I know.
Yeah.
I mean, this one you guys know where I'm going to vote. The one I can watch and without getting sick, ironically, is Schindler's List. So yeah, I'll go Schindler's List.
Yeah, you'd rather watch a movie about genocide.
You know, it doesn't give me motion sickness at least. So yeah,
I know.
Yeah. Well, I just want to see the crossover between these two. I want to see like the Nazi camps, and then like out of nowhere, Spider-Man from all these different universes just like swoop in. They start killing Nazis and like saving all
that
the
movie
Jews
will
and all that stuff. Yeah.
Sounds
Fun
like
for the whole
fun
family.
for the whole family.
Yeah, right. But yeah, I mean, Across the Spider-Verse is way more rewatchable, even though they're both like about on par in their own way, though. You know, they're like they're both great in their own way. So, but I'll go Across the Spider-Verse.
Jacob.
Plus, I got the shirt here, the Spider Punk that's in that movie.
Yeah,
Jacob.
Man, this might be one of the toughest matchups, just like ever for me personally, because I think Schindler's List is like I think it's like the best movie that's been made in my personal opinion. But Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse was my favorite of last year, and I think you know, some people might call it too soon, but for me, like I've seen it like 4 or 5 times now, and it's up there for me for like animated movies. So it's like it's tough, but I've been pushing for a Schindler win. So I'm gonna keep pushing. I think Spider-Verse it's new. It's gonna get its chances, but Schindler's List. I want it to win. I want it to get there, so I'm going with Schindler's List.
All right.
Yeah.
JPO.
JPO.
Yeah, I feel dirty voting for the cartoon. Spider-Verse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, now we actually have a tie, and since we didn't actually have a tie last time, Jacob, you get the tiebreaker for real this time.
That doesn't make it easier.
So you got to vote again on the hardest one in the whole tournament.
Yeah, Schindler's List.
Okay. All right. He voted against his number one. Yeah. All right.
Well, my number one of last year. Schindler's
Right.
List.
No, I get it. All right, got kind of a horror matchup here, but one more than the other. The Shining and Happy Death Day to You, the sequel. Brian.
Hey, it's your birthday. Yeah. You like a seed? I'll go with Happy Death Day to You.
Yeah, Austin.
Not difficult for me. I think Happy Death Day to You is a step down from the original one. Yeah, there's not much horror in that movie to be found. I mean, it's still decently fun and I enjoy it, but Shining's an all-time horror classic for me personally, so I'll go with Shining.
Yeah, this one's tough because, I mean, The Shining gets better for me every time I rewatch it. Like I was like middle of the road with it when I first saw it, but then it's like getting better. But I mean, Happy Death Day, like 1 and 2, it jumped in my 128 pretty quick. Like this is definitely one from my list, and like I don't mind that like it kind of jumped to like a more of a sci-fi here. I mean, with like a little hint of horror, and like I don't really think that's a knock on it from me. So for right now, I'll go Happy Death Day to You. But ask me a year from now, that might change. But
oh shit.
Jacob.
All right. I'll put that in my calendar for February 9th of next year. Right now.
There he goes. Doing the Fortnite dance or whatever. You gotta do the
Dude.
floss. Wasn't the floss from Fortnite?
No, the Prince Nana dance needs to be a Fortnite dance. That really should be.
I would download that. I would spend $5 on that dance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Jacob.
When Swerve becomes champion, and then they're doing contract negotiations. He should write in the contract. We need to be playable characters in Fortnite.
Yeah. No. But would you vote for Jacob? Or did
I
you
haven't
vote?
voted yet.
He hasn't voted yet.
Okay.
It's a much easier matchup than the last round, which I'm very thankful for, because I haven't seen Happy Death Day 2U yet. I saw the first one, really liked this. I don't know why I've waited to watch the sequel. But yeah, The Shining is really great, so I'll go with The Shining.
Yeah. JPO.
Yeah, I'd have a slightly harder time if it was the first one because I do prefer the first one over the second one to you. I think, I like the horror element of the first one. The second one, I don't even know if you classify it as a horror to a large degree, actually. I'll just put it in the comedy category if I owned a blockbuster. But yeah, I really like The Shining. I think it's a great horror flick, and yeah, Nicholson's great, so it's definitely higher for me, Shining.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Richie.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Shining. I do appreciate that. Happy the sequel tried something different with Happy Death Day to You. It kind of went, more sci-fi than anything. But I don't know if it 100% works. It's still entertaining, but yeah, it doesn't hit for me as much as the original. So I'll go with Shining. Shining's great.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's just going to make it tougher for Schindler's List in the next round now.
Yep.
Dang it.
All right. Got Saw 5, which is a Malcolm special, against Searching. So is anybody voting for Saw 5 over
Saw
Searching?
5 is bad.
No.
Why did you put that one on?
Yeah, that's one of my least favorites of the series. So, okay. All right. I figured, Jordan's not a Saw fan. Most of the other people not a Saw fan on this one. Yeah, okay.
Never seen it.
Anyways. All right. Pulp Fiction and Beverly Hills Cop. Me. First, not terribly difficult here. I like Beverly Hills Cop. I don't love Beverly Hills Cop, but I'll watch the new one. Sure, why not? But Pulp Fiction.
Axel F.
Pulp Fiction. Axel
Yeah.
yeah.
Axel F. Yeah, it's weird. I think that Beverly Hills Cop might be possibly Eddie Murphy's best movie. Maybe, I don't know. There's but it's pretty solid. I mean, after going back to rewatch some of it, the ones that people would say are classics, and then I'm like, I don't know. But Pulp Fiction is awesome. When I first watched it, I just thought that I was watching a masterpiece and how a movie should be made. So yeah, I'll go with Pulp Fiction. I only saw it 5 years ago or 4 or something like that. But Jacob, what do you say?
Yeah, I like Beverly Hills Cop. I think it's good. But Pulp Fiction is another one that it gets so much love and well deserved. I think it's just an incredibly well made movie. So I'll go with Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, that scene that's on that poster is crazy. Yeah, but JPO.
I like Beverly Hills Cop a lot. I mean, I think Eddie kind of killed it in the 80s. I think that's why we still give him chances now in the 2020s. But Pulp Fiction is just kind of perfect to me in a large way. I mean, Tarantino has never had a bad movie, and this might be his best. So Pulp Fiction. Yeah,
Richie.
Yeah, I love Beverly Hills Cop. I'm more of a fan of the second one though, but Beverly Hills Cop's still really good. But there's 3 assurances in life: death, taxes, and Pulp Fiction makes it out of the first round. So
Brian.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen Beverly Hills Cop. I have to watch before the new one comes out. But Pulp Fiction is my favorite Tarantino movie. It's been 138, so I'll go Pulp Fiction.
Yeah. Austin. Oh yeah.
First.
You first. Okay.
We got The Batman and What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh,
Jordan.
Dang. Yeah, this one's pretty difficult for me. I'm a big fan of both these movies. But the Batman still isn't my favorite Batman. So if I got to be nitpicky, I guess I'll give it to What We Do in the Shadows because that movie is so good. It's very rewatchable. And it's what made me really get interested in Taika Waititi as my favorite director and go back and watch all of his stuff. So yeah, I'll go What We Do in the Shadows. Jacob.
still haven't seen What We Do in the Shadows. It's still a blind spot of mine. The Batman. I've only seen it the one time, but it's really good. I thought it was a cool take on Batman, the one that we haven't really gotten on screen yet. So I'll go with the Batman.
Yeah, JPO.
It's a tough round because I do like the Batman. I'm looking forward to getting back to that version of Gotham. But I love What We Do in the Shadows. Like, it's very funny. I love. Am I echoing myself? Yeah, I'm gonna go for What We Do in the Shadows here.
Yeah. Richie, what do you say?
No, Richie.
Yeah, just the Batman's great, but I need it. It works for me on every level, and I think it just needs I'm sort of like other movies because it came out kind of recently. I just sort of it needs a little bit more years to sort of sit with me as to how I rate it in sort of the pantheon of movies, but. What We Do in the Shadows is one of my favorite comedies. So I'll give the edge to that. But the Batman's great.
Yeah, Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, What We Do in the Shadows is a good card for the trade test. Also a great TV show as well. That is adapted from. But I saw the Batman for the first time last month for the first time. I really did enjoy it. It's a bit too long for me, but I do quite enjoy Colin Farrell's portrayal as the Penguin, Paul Dano's way at Dwindler, so I'll go with Batman.
Yeah, we're getting the final season of the TV show coming up next. So, but
is that it?
Did you vote for the Did you vote for the Batman, Brian?
Yeah, the Batman.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, this is close, but I think just because I don't see it pop up on tournament fights a lot, I'm gonna go the Batman. I think it was one of my alternates to throw on the wheel, so I'll go with that. But we have another time. We'll go to JPO.
What we doing this for? I was gonna say what we doing this werewolves. What we doing
What we doing the werewolves, not werewolves. Yes. Yeah, right. So we got the 78 Invasion of the Body Snatchers and Halloween 2, which popped up on the wheel. Technically, there's two Halloween 2s. I'm assuming it's the original one.
Not the better one.
How dare you assume it's not zombies? How dare you?
Well, just because that movie's, even amongst horror fans, is not particularly.
Someone could have been messing with us. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. But Jacob.
I did put Fritz the Cat on the wheel, so
yeah,
you never know. No, I watched Invasion of the Body Snatchers for the first time for a show Austin and I did, and I think it's really good. Sort of that paranoia horror. Halloween 2, it's a fine sequel, kind of picking up where the first one left off, even if it doesn't count now. I think Invasion of the Body Snatchers is really good, really well made. So I'll go with that one.
Well, Jacob, I don't know if you saw our grand champions match with the seen and heard, but we had a Fritz the Cat clip in there. It was in there. So
it stuns most people, but I watched that and I'm like,
yeah, right.
I got it right.
Yeah, Austin got it. Yeah,
I watched it for you, Jacob.
What was it? A 10-second clip? That's about all you can show.
Yeah, it was one of the crow clips, or I think.
Oh, okay.
Something like that.
Yeah, the ones with the girls changing behind like some kind of like one of those little, I don't know what you call it, little
old fashioned like changing things or whatever.
Yeah. But if you, what do you got here?
I promise you, I'll watch Invasion by next Halloween, but I'm not there yet. It's Halloween 2.
Come on, JPO, don't let me down. Come on.
By next Halloween or this Halloween?
I'll make sure for Halloween.
Yeah, it's really good.
By next Halloween or this Halloween?
Yeah.
You're giving yourself a year and a half?
This Halloween.
This one.
But
I would give myself more time too.
Yeah. Just quickly, the annoying thing about the Fritz the Cat thing on your thing was this is how good Jonathan Carroll was. He was confused, like, what the hell? What is this? And then he just gets to the right answer. I'm like, how the hell did you do that?
Yeah. That guy wasn't sure, so I threw out a guess. I'm like,
anyway.
Howard.
Yeah.
I promise I will watch Invasion of the Body Snatchers this Halloween 2.
Yeah. Brian.
Yeah, haven't seen Invasion of the Body Snatchers either, so Halloween 2.
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on? Invasion of the Body Snatchers is the way better movie than Halloween 2.
I'm sure it is.
and I like Halloween 2 to a degree, but god damn it, is Invasion a much, much better film. much, much better. So yeah, no, easily.
Yeah, why has no one seen Invasion of the Body Snatchers? That's
Because it's
I don't
old.
know. Yeah, but
It's not that. It's not like
Yeah.
1940s old, like fucking Harry.
No.
It's 78.
It's from, like,
it's not that old.
Yeah, 78. Yeah,
And that's Agent.
Okay, wait a
This
minute.
mi-
Wait a minute. JBO, stop. These movies are 3 years apart. It's not that old.
That's true.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I no longer have a rebuttal.
it's the same year as Halloween. It's not that old. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, Invasion of the Body Snatchers is great. Like yeah, like there's like it's just like really terrifying because like you don't know like where the aliens are because you can't see them. They're like these tiny like microscopic aliens and they're controlling people and taking over bodies.
I've seen Invasion with Nicole Kidman.
Yeah, so yeah, I'll go Invasion because I actually haven't seen Halloween 2. I've seen like weird sporadic. I've seen like Halloween 3 and Halloween like 5 or 6 when we watched at your place, Austin. But
Oh yeah. What'd you vote for again, Richie? I just missed it. Or did he disappear?
Halloween 2, I believe he said.
yeah,
Halloween
be
2.
right back.
Oh,
Yeah,
for fuck's sake! So it's a tie. Jesus Christ! Come on, Richie, do the right thing. It's a better fucking movie.
yeah, it is.
Richie, it's a tie. I need your vote before you run away.
Fern said Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
All right, thank you.
There we
Damn
go.
it, it's a way better movie.
It is.
Anyway, all right, got The Godfather and The Flintstones.
Oh man, so The Godfather.
I have
The
not
most-
going to submit
the most lopsided matchup in the tournament so far. Yay? No?
Yeah, and even
It's-
I'll say it. Put to The Godfather.
Okay, if even
I'm okay
Jordan
with
is voting for
that.
The
I'm okay.
Godfather, then
I'm
it's
okay
going
with
through.
that.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's the only one
I'm
else
not
I've
gonna
done.
vote Flintstone.
All right, Dead Poet Society and Warrior,
Ooh,
which I
shoot.
found that cool poster that looks like the Raging Bull poster for Warrior.
does,
I thought
yeah.
that was kind of cool. So yeah, JPO.
Oh no, this is the one where I'm like, I wonder who other people say.
Yeah.
I love these two, man. Great MMA flick about brothers. Love Dead Poet Society. I think it's got memorable lines. Oh man. I could change my mind tomorrow. I'll say.
If Fargo that chord.
Uh-huh.
Thank you. Shit. Warrior. It's good.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Good Colonel from KFC.
I don't know if Richie's there or not, but if
Yeah.
not, we'll come back to him.
Yeah,
So
Brian.
Brian in the chat.
Brian.
Yeah,
Oh, did he say? Oh, did he say something?
We're
Okay.
back, I believe, in the chat.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, for this matchup, it's a tough matchup as well. I'll do the logic, Jacob Barber logic, which one went first, then Post Society.
Okay.
Yeah. Austin.
I'll do that same logic, but I'll say Warrior, just because if this was up against another Robin Williams movie like Good Will Hunting or something, I think it'd be a little trickier. I like Dead Poet Society, but I don't go back to it a lot. But I'll say Warrior.
Yeah. Well, it could be because I'm like pretty high off of the Holdovers that has a very Dead Poet
I
Society
agree with
vibe
that.
to it, and I've been trying to get my dad to watch the Holdovers with me. He said he wants to, but we haven't found time yet. But because Dead Poet Society is his favorite movie of all time, so I'm like, well, you'll love Holdovers. And so yeah, I think this time I'll vote Dead Poet Society, even though I do kind of think Warrior's the better movie. I'll just like show some love for Poet Society. Jacob.
Yeah, this one's tough because these are both top 30 for me. I think they're both really, really well-made movies. But the one that I have just a little bit higher is Warrior, and it's got Kurt Angle, so that's kind of the scale tipper for me.
Yeah, right. Richie, you back? You want to vote on this one real quick?
Yeah, so Dead Poet Society is a movie I've only seen like once. Yeah, it's really good, but it's not one I go back to. Yeah, but I might go back to it soon because obviously the Holdovers gave me those sort of vibes, so might revisit it soon. But yeah, Warrior, I've watched it multiple times, so that's where I will go.
Yeah. All right, Warrior. And we're almost done here. We wrote on to the Page Master and Happy Gilmore.
Wow.
Yeah.
I did not have Page Master, so
Is it,
Me neither.
it's on
No.
my list.
It was on
Jacob-
my family alternate list, but
Jacob, is that one of yours or
No.
who the hell is Page Master? All right, anybody voting for it? No, Happy Gilmore wins. All
No.
right, sounds good. All right.
I saw that someone had that poster on like Facebook recently, and but it had a 2 next to it that did try to convince people there's a sequel coming out. Like,
Oh,
no,
people fall for that stupid.
I feel like people stop doing that shit.
Stop
Oh,
doing
there's a
it.
Facebook poster. That
Like
must be
Jordan.
no. Look at
Yeah, Jordan. Stop
Well,
falling for fake Facebook posters.
oh yeah.
Skyfall and Zombieland. A little tougher
Ooh.
matchup here. Richie.
Of course.
Hmm.
And yeah, so Skyfall is one of my favorite Bond movies, and yeah, I just think everything about it works. Yeah, I think Javier Bardem is a great villain. Yeah, just that. Yeah, just like I think the action set pieces are is brilliant. Zombieland is one of my favorite comedies though, and I own it. You know, because I don't think it comes up here as much as Zombieland, I'll go Skyfall, but I don't mind if Zombieland wins, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Brian.
Yeah, Zombieland was a great comedy, great opening sequence, great cameo by Bill Murray. But Skyfall is at 128. I love the Adele version, Adele song of Skyfall. It was my favorite. When I always go back to Skyfall.
I think that's what the artwork is from, the opening, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. It's the opening credits. Yeah, no, 2 great opening credits here. But yeah, I think I go to Zombieland. May edge it out to the fact that I used to go to Wild Adventures where they filmed the final sequence, so it all looks familiar when I watch it. So I'll go Zombieland.
To be fair, like I usually like post about those fake Facebook posters saying stop doing this because like it's annoying. But and yeah, here like I'm kind of on the same line as a lot of you guys. Like Skyfall is my favorite Bond movie, but like Zombieland, I have it ranked higher on my 128, and it's just like it is a banger. It is really good. So I think I got to give it to Zombieland.
All right, Jacob.
Yeah, Jacob.
Still haven't seen Skyfall, so I'll go with Zombieland.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Jacob.
I have a lot of fun with Zombieland. I'm glad we finally get that sequel 70 years later. But I think Skyfall is fantastic. Daniel Craig is my Bond. It's gonna be tough for anyone to fill those shoes, and there's a reason like Skyfall.
All right. Yeah. We got another tie, so we scoot on up to Brian.
Skyfall.
All right, there we go.
Have you done a James Bond podcast about movies yet?
There's 26 movies to get through. We discussed it, but
although we could just
Break
do
it down
one.
by eras.
We could do from one, or we could also just do a random episode with one from each guy and talk about one movie from each main person or something. We could do that eventually. So do our four.
It's an idea, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, there was an article the other day that I read where they're trying to convince Daniel Craig to come back for one more Bond movie. I don't think it's happening. But they were trying.
That's literally impossible. But okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
he's dead.
Like nothing's impossible.
He's dead. If it's going to be an earlier movie, he's dead.
It would ruin the last movie.
Like he could be dead, and then they can find a way to bring him back.
I know you can't. He had 10 missiles launched where he was standing. He's dead.
And
did he say that?
Yeah. So no. No, I think it's just, they give it a rest and get a new guy, like they always do. Wolf of Wall Street and John Wick Chapter 3.
We got 3 of them.
Well, yeah, no, remember we spun the wheel.
Yeah.
It was it was the damn franchise tournament.
Yeah, right.
Brian.
Yeah, we already have like a John Wick movie move on. Social low to Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh yeah, yeah. Austin.
Yeah, no, a tough one because John Wick Chapter 3. If somebody said that was their favorite, I wouldn't be able to argue with them. It's pretty damn great. But I mean, Wolf of Wall Street is like probably a top 10 or top 15 movie of all time for me. So Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, this one's pretty tough too because Wolf of Wall Street's my favorite Scorsese movie. But yeah, John Wick 3 though, it's just like another a banger right up with like almost all of them, and yeah, like there's some really cool stuff like the whole dog sequence and the stuff with Angelica Houston works, and then Lance Reddick gets to be a badass for a little bit, and I don't know. There's just some really cool stuff. So I'm still gonna give it to John Wick 3 here. And it's in my top 20. So, but Jacob.
Yeah, I'm not as high on The Wolf of Wall Street as everyone else. I think it's a great movie, but I've only seen it the one time, so I think I need to give it a rewatch before.
You haven't watched it like 85 times like I have over the last 10 years?
haven't.
Oh, okay.
Not yet. Yeah, I think I might go John Wick 3 as well. I know we've already got a couple others moving on, but I think just for me personally, it's I dig the franchise, and I think, I haven't really ranked them, but John Wick 3 has a good chance of being my favorite, so
yeah,
I'll go with John Wick 3.
Mm-hmm.
JPO.
I love both of these, but we've shown some love to John Wick, and I truly, truly love the hell out of Wolf of Wall Street. Might be my number one Scorsese, so Wolf of Wall Street.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Richie.
Yeah, I think this is just one of the evil things about tournament fights. Like John Wick 2, I like John Wick 3 quite a bit more than John Wick 2, but John Wick 2 had a bit of an easier road. So and it's going up against Wolf of Wall Street. So
this is true.
So this is going up against Wolf of Wall Street, which is my favorite Scorsese. So I'm going to give it to Wolf of Wall Street.
All right, there we go. Okay, going down to the Fast and the Furious, the original, and The Fly. So yeah. I'm at first. Yeah, not terribly difficult for me. I think the original Fast and Furious is fun and, still, much more grounded movie than what we've gotten lately than when you look back on it 20 years later. But The Fly is like a top 5 horror of all time. And I'm like Jacob. The first time I ever saw it, I watched it like 3 times in a week because I was just obsessed with it for a while and just wanted to break down every little piece of that movie. So, yeah, The Fly.
Yeah, so for me, it's a little different. Like, I think The Fly is incredible. I really do. But I mean, the Fast and Furious movie just hit me in that perfect sweet spot when I was in high school, and like everyone was getting their cars souped up and getting all the Honda Civics and the Mitsubishi Eclipse and souping them up and all that stuff. And this is one of the more grounded ones where they're just focusing on racing with some like more low key compared to like what they end up doing in this franchise, but heists and
you want to date your movie? They're stealing DVD players in that movie.
Yeah, right. Yeah, DVD players. Yeah, yeah.
What's a DVD player?
Yeah, right.
But also,
the black market for DVD players. And
now for like $10.
Yeah, semi-truck full of DVD players. But it's also when Paul Walker was just like a really endearing character. I mean, he always was, but it's like he just being introduced to his character and kind of how he gets to know Dom, and it just works in this one way better than some of the other ones for me. So I'll go with Fast and Furious. Jacob.
Yeah, I like the Fast and the Furious. I think we got a good, just a good racing movie here. But yeah, The Fly. First time I watched it, I immediately watched it again. I thought it was incredible. I watched behind the scenes and just, kind of want to know how they did some of these practical effects and the makeup and everything. I think it's just really well done. I think it's body horror at its finest. So I'll go with The Fly.
Yeah. JPO.
What is this, the fourth one, right? For Furious?
No, the first one.
The first one.
OG.
That one's just
I'm thinking that one. The fourth one's the one without the does. Okay, so
no, the fourth one, they're stealing gasoline. When gasoline was like $4 a gallon for like a year. So timely again.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. I'm just making sure, because the ones without the does, without the Furious, without the Fast.
I don't know why they
I know.
Furious. Honestly,
it's the most
just do a subtitle. That's all they need to do.
But yeah, I mean, I like the first year. I do think kind of like Mission Impossible in a different way. Like, it gets kind of better later on. They kind of figure it out, and then unlike Mission Impossible, they kind of lose it again. But but yeah, I'm gonna go with The Fly here. I think to me that's more up my alley as far as the comparison here.
Yeah, Richie.
Yeah, I feel like the Fast and Furious franchise had this weird arc where, I liked the first 3 where they're a bit more grounded. Yeah, obviously there's gonna it's gonna be far fetched thing to do in the movie. But then like they got ridiculous, but they knew they were ridiculous, so they're just like owning up. They were kind of leaning into it, which is fun. And now they're getting ridiculous, but also taking themselves too seriously. And now they're not as fun. Yeah, but like I like the first one. It was really good. It's like Point Break. The story is basically Point Break with cars. I like it enough, but not.
Wait,
not as
they were
much.
trying to steal DVD players.
We're trying to steal DVD players, and
No, they're trying to steal VHS players back then.
No, in Point Break, they're robbing banks.
Sorry, VCRs. Like that shows you like.
Yeah,
Robin Bag.
Yeah.
Anyway. But the Fly is the better movie here, in my opinion, and that's incredible. The effects still hold up to this day, and I think it's one of Jeff Goldblum's best performances. So I'll get The Fly.
Yeah.
Brian.
Yeah, I'm hearing the next Fast and Furious movie will be a throwback to the original movie.
I doubt that.
Yeah.
I hope.
My first matchup, I'll go with the Fast and Furious because this is the first time seeing it, and that's we get till we get to 2001 when it'll show up again. So the Fast and Furious.
We're gonna lose the pink slip on this one.
All right, that's it. So we will get to the speed round here. We're doing good on time, so I'll play this while I scroll it on over.
Now, is there anyone out there who wants to go fast? Anybody?
I want to go fast.
Hey, get him a suit. Hurry up, let's go. Hustle up.
All right, well, let's do like Ricky Bobby
That's
said. And
incredibly illegal and dangerous just to let that random dude go fast.
Yeah, right. It is definitely.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go fast. Let's do what Ricky Bobby says. We'll start with Jordan. We got Mr. Brooks and the Iron Giant.
Oh, I wasn't here for these matchups, so probably here I'll go Iron Giant. Because Iron Giant is a classic. Yeah.
All right, Jacob.
Iron Giant.
Okay, JBO.
I'll show some love to DC Legend. Brooks.
Yeah. Richie.
Yeah, I'll give some love to Mr. Brooks. I think it's really good. So,
Yeah.
Brian.
The Iron Giant.
Yeah.
And I may go with the one I've seen more recently, which is the Iron Giant. So I think I'll go with that.
In Canada, pronounce it Iron instead of Iron.
Yeah.
Yep.
Reign Over Me and Creed 2, Jacob.
Creed 2.
Creed 2, JPO.
Creed 2.
Okay. Richie.
sorry, Stanley, you have a better film, but someone vetoed that. And also it was going against the
Yeah.
So no, it's all good. I'll go Creed 2.
Okay, we got 3 Sandler fans before I got here on this, and Billy Madison didn't make it. Come on.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be.
What's up against T2?
It's going up against T2.
It's not the
Still.
easiest
That's
matchup.
not how you know,
Yeah.
remember?
It's not like it was going up against the last unicorn.
Yeah, true.
Which, by the way, we need to find out who that is. Who that
Or
is.
for
Yeah,
the
who
month.
that is. Like, nobody
Yeah.
fesses up to these movies anymore. Just if you like it, that's fine. Just tell us.
Yeah, just tell us.
Yeah, Brand.
Nothing wrong with it. Yeah.
Once. Always thought the sermon, Creed 2.
Once, yeah.
Yeah,
like it.
I'll go Creed 2, Jordan.
I mean, I have no qualms about how much I love like Employee of the Month and Ace Ventura 2, you know. So I mean, I'll fess up to stuff, but but here I'll give some love to Reign Over Me because I think it's Sandler's best dramatic performance he's had. So.
But Creed 2, we'll go down to T2 and Joker.
Oh Jesus!
JPO.
Yikes. I'll go T2.
Okay. Richie.
Like T2.
Okay. Brian.
Justice for Billy Madison, Joker.
Fuck me. T2. Yeah.
Well, Brian, you stole the words out of my mouth. Justice for Billy Madison, and I think Joker's better, so I'll go Joker. Jacob.
No, the right movie won that matchup. T2.
All right.
All right, going down to Young Frankenstein and John Wick Chapter 4. Richie.
Again, might be recency biased, but I just love it so much. So I'm gonna go John Wick Chapter 4.
Yeah.
Brian.
I'll go call me bias. Young Frankenstein.
Yep, I'm awesome.
It'd be hard if it was against Blazing Saddles. I'll go John Wick Chapter 4.
Yeah, it's pretty easily John Wick Chapter 4 for me.
All right.
Jacob.
Young Frankenstein.
Okay. JPO.
John Wick.
John Wick. All right, Mr. Wick.
Mr. Week. Yeah.
All right. Man of Steel and Fight Club. Brian.
Man of Steel.
A little bit higher on my personal list. I'll go Man of Steel.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
would
would
higher on my personal list. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to check my list also, but I've seen the Man of Steel way more times, so I'll go Man of Steel. Jacob.
I'm going Man of Steel.
JPO.
Yeah, all right. Fuck Club.
Sure. Richie.
His name was Robert Paulson, Fight Club.
Okay. All right. Man of Steel takes it. Yeah. Fight Club. All right. Interesting. Tron Legacy, Beetlejuice. Me, I'll go Tron Legacy. Jordan?
Yeah, Tron Legacy, pretty easy. Jacob?
Beetlejuice.
Okay. JPO?
Beetlejuice easily.
All right.
Richie?
You know, just because you said pretty easy, I don't think it is pretty easy. So I'm going to go Beetlejuice. You know what? That sounds.
Oh, it's all a matter of opinion, you know.
I know. I don't think it's easy. But I might think of that.
Yeah. Brian.
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. All right.
4 times and he didn't show up.
Yeah. Got Rocky versus Drago and Draft Day. Jordan.
2 sports movies.
Yeah.
Let's go Rocky versus Drago. I watched it about a week ago for the first time, so I'll go with that. Jacob.
Draft Day.
Draft Day. JPO.
Draft Day?
Okay.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
Ron Burgundy?
Rocky versus Clark Kent's dad. So, well, sort of.
Yeah.
What?
That'll be later if they go up against each other.
Yeah.
Kevin Costner versus Kevin Costner.
I don't know. I'll go Draft Day just because I haven't seen the director's.
All right.
Yeah. Brian.
Draft Day.
Yeah, I think I'll also go Draft Day, but I'm glad
Wow.
I got to at least talk about Rocky.
I'm surprised
Drago.
here. Oh.
Yeah, it wouldn't have won anyways. It would have just been me and you anyways. But I'm fine with Draft Day going through. I love Draft Day.
Not spread by the whole group. Yeah.
Yeah. John Wick 2 and There Will Be Blood. Jacob.
There will be blood.
There will be blood. All right, JPO.
John Wick.
Okay.
Richie.
What sounds like a really, really hardcore cover to the Maroon 5 song, There Will Be Blood.
Yeah.
And there will
Be blood.
Brian.
I drink your milkshake. There'll be blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go There Will Be Blood.
Yeah, I gotta go with it. There Will Be Blood. Daniel Day-Lewis. He's still a savage in this movie.
Yeah.
Did they ever say what kind of milkshake it was?
I think it was just a chocolate milkshake, just pretty plain. Yeah.
I assume strawberry.
Ice and Oreo with cream and sprinkles on top.
Yeah.
If I had banana pudding milkshake, and I had a banana pudding milkshake.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bill Hader had a good sketch on SNL where he played Daniel Day-Lewis, Daniel Plainview, and it was he was on a show called "I Drink Your Milkshake," and it was just him in an ice cream shop drinking other people's milkshake with a giant straw. Just
With a long straw. Yeah.
it was
That's
really funny. Maybe Jimmy can pull that one up. We were pulling SNL clips last night. So
nice.
we can pull that one up. You can find that one up pretty easily. 22 Jump Street, and that's Dead Man's Chest.
So that was
Ooh.
Yeah, JPO?
22 Jump Street.
Okay. Richie?
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22 Jump Street. I'm in the music mood today for some reason.
Yeah.
Brian?
I'm feeling more Dead Man's Chest, so Dead Man's Chest.
Okay. 22 Jump Street.
Yeah. Well, speaking of SNL clips, everyone set your DVRs or whatever. I don't know if we even do that anymore. But for Shane Gillis to host SNL this week, I can't wait. It's gonna be freaking awesome. But yeah, I'll go.
I do have a
22 Jump
DVR.
Street. Yeah, some people still
Same
do it.
here.
Mhm.
We're gonna DVR the Super Bowl and watch it an hour late in case we want to skip commercials. But usually Super Bowl has great commercials. But Jacob.
Pirates.
Pirates. Okay. Close one, but 22 Jump Street moves on. Going down to Halloween and Arrival. Richie?
Well, you get your wish. Arrival's not moving forward. Halloween.
All right. Brian?
But by Arrival, Halloween.
Yeah,
Well,
Halloween.
departure.
Jordan?
Yeah. For some reason I just have that. Have anyone ever heard that Aqua song called Halloween? Dun, 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 dun. It feels like it's Halloween. So I'm gonna go with that. It's a really horrible song, but it's in my head for some
Pretty
reason.
I've seen that
solid.
song.
You're making it up.
No, there's a song called Halloween.
Are you sure? I seen
What?
that live. They didn't play that song.
But I'm pretty sure that I sung the
No, that's a real song.
The
I just
song
Googled it. Halloween, song by Aqua. It's a real
Oh, really?
song.
Okay.
Yeah.
real song, but I probably sung it wrong. So yeah.
Yeah, it's real.
Yeah.
He may be singing it wrong, but it's a real song. All right.
Someone like the guys rapping about the Candy Man and like other things.
Yeah.
I need to
Jacob?
Halloween.
Halloween, JPO.
That great song by Aqua, Halloween.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right? That classic. Everybody remembers.
Classic. Yeah.
Schindler's List and The Shining. Oh, Brian.
This is tough. Close. Schindler's List.
Yeah, let's at least for Jacob get into the Elite Eight this time. Schindler's List.
Because this one I can't vote for the Shinin as Willie says from the Simpsons, but I'll vote for Schindler's List.
Jacob?
No.
Schindler's List.
Okay. JPO?
Sure, Schindler's List.
All right. Richie?
You know, who should remake these movies? Paul King. What a wonderful world he would create with
Oh,
these
God.
subject matter. Schindler's List. Schindler's List.
Is that a
Okay.
wrering reference?
No, that's a Paddington. It's a Paddington
Direct-
reference.
Paddington.
Paddington.
Oh no! No wonder I don't know. I don't watch this.
Yeah. Searching versus Pulp Fiction. Me, I'll go Pulp Fiction. Jordan?
Yeah. Pulp Fiction.
All right.
Jacob,
I'll go Searching.
Okay.
searching for
Yeah.
what?
Schindler's List to make it to the Elite Eight. at
Yeah.
least.
Yeah, right.
right.
Sure.
JPO.
Searching for the right answer in Pulp Fiction.
All right.
No.
Richie.
Oh, that's just like your opinion, man.
It's like Opinion Man and My Opinion Man.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, that's on this list. Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
That movie hardly ever makes it on the tournament fights, though. Big Lebowski.
Yeah, I think it's only either love it or you don't like it at all. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it doesn't make it. Yeah, you're either in it or not. But Brian,
Yeah.
I don't know. You can be a diesel that overrates it.
Pulp Fiction.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wasn't going to go there, but that,
Yeah.
What We Do in the Shadows and Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Jordan.
You know what? Like I like What We Do in the Shadows a little more, but I don't think What We Do in the I don't think that Invasion of the Body Snatchers will win, but I'll vote for it and see what happens. So yeah, Invasion. Jacob.
So since the last round, I still haven't seen What We Do in the Shadows, so I'll go Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Ooh,
All right, nice.
JPO.
I have not seen Body Snatchers since the last round, so I'll go with What We Do in the Shadows.
Well,
Yeah.
get on it.
Yeah.
You too. I'll watch that when you watch that one. Hey, let's do
Mhm.
that.
Should you watch it by this
I'll
Halloween?
watch Shadows when you watch, or I'll watch Body Snatchers when you watch Shadows.
Mm-hmm.
Or he'll watch Body Snatcher if you watch every James Bond movie you haven't seen yet,
Mm-hmm.
which is like 20.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
You two are so
Yeah.
cute.
Richie?
You two are cute. I haven't seen the Major Body Snatchers, like I said. What We Do in the Shadows.
Richie, go watch that shit. You'll fucking love it.
Yeah.
Trust me. We
I
vibe.
got double feature
Go
with
watch it.
Running Man, which I haven't.
Yeah, I know. Watch that in the
It's
running
on
man.
Netflix
Wow.
now. I have to watch it.
Yeah, right.
That'd be a great double
really
feature.
long
Actually.
instead.
Brian.
And really Shadows shows belong. Invasion by Snatchers hasn't, so I'll go Invasion by Snatchers.
Ooh,
All right. Well, and my favorite horror movie of all time, Invasion of the Body Snatchers. So,
got it in
yeah.
there.
All right,
Nice.
got it. Into the seat 16. We'll see how far it makes it up against the Godfather next round. But
Yeah.
you know, the Godfather and Warrior. Jacob.
Warrior.
Okay. JPO.
Godfather.
Richie.
You come to me on the day of my daughter's MMA fight. I'll go with Godfather.
All right.
Yeah.
Brian.
And Jordan gets wish for the Godfather next round. Warrior.
Yeah.
Awesome. Godfather.
Warriors come to the next round. We'll go with Warrior.
But it's a tie, and it's not going to. Godfather wins.
Well,
Yeah, be mad at it.
Yeah.
Just take the window.
did you have the tiebreaker, Austin?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I thought you
Yes.
were like deciding for someone. Maybe.
No, I had
No,
the,
I
I had the
got
tiebreaker.
Also,
I
just
did.
randomly changing the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah. Happy Gilmore and Skyfall, JPO.
Oh shit. Fucking Happy Gilmore.
All right, Richie.
Yeah.
I can't believe, like Kyle Willis just passed away. And we have 2 movies where he's in it, and in this tournament. That's fucking that's bullshit. And I feel bad. But
Yeah.
Skyfall.
Wow, how
You should feel bad.
unbelievable.
And then
No,
all
no,
y'all
no,
like,
no,
and then
no,
everybody the other
no.
day, Apollo Creed was in the fucking tournament, and everybody was like voting against him. I was like, you fucking assholes! How dare you?
And I do agree with him. It's all in the hips, but you know,
Yeah, right.
Skyfall.
Yeah.
Brian.
Mista. Get me out of here right now. Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
I think I killed the Mr. Lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Happy riding a bull? You're acting like a damn fool. Happy Gilmore.
Just easing the tension, baby. Just easing the tension. Yeah, this is like the battle of Diana Ross versus Adele, because Diana Ross sings "Endless Love" from Happy Gilmore.
Oh yeah.
And oh man, it's close, but oh man, this is like way closer than I thought. Let's go Happy Gilmore.
All right, Jacob.
All right, we'll also go Happy Gilmore.
All right. Well, that's the one saying the movie he does like, so that's fine. He's okay with
Yeah.
that.
I like more than one. It's just the one that's on the list that I've seen.
Sure. Wolf of Wall Street and The Fly. That's a tough one for me. Richie.
Yeah, this is tough, but yeah, I have to go with Wall Street here.
Okay.
Yeah. Brian.
Yeah, Margaret Robbie versus Gia Davis. Wolf Wall Street.
Yeah. I know they're both equally hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, really?
I don't think they're equally hot, but they're hot for what they do. But Wolf of Wall
Yeah,
Street-
maybe Margot Robbie's a
Davis.
little hotter, but
Yeah.
still, they're
There we go.
Gina Davis isn't bad. But Austin.
Sorry, Gina. I know you're watching.
Did you vote, Jordan? What?
Did you vote? I'm waiting for you. to
Yeah,
vote.
I said Wolf of Wall Street. Yeah.
Oh, Mitch just said it was talking. Then I'll go Wolf of Wall Street. Yeah.
Jacob.
The Fly.
GPU.
Wolf of Wall Street.
All right. Wall Street moves on. All right. Getting down to the Elite Eight here. And whichever ones win these next couple of matches. All right. So we will start with the Iron Giant and Creed 2. Brian.
The Iron Giant.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll go Creed 2.
Yeah, this time I got to go Creed 2. Jacob.
Iron Giant.
Okay. JPM.
Creed 2.
Creed 2.
Yeah.
Richie.
Creed 2.
All right. Creed 2 into the Elite Eight. First one. All right. Going down to T2 and John Wick Chapter 4. 2 action classics.
Ooh.
Oh boy. Me first. Ay. Holy guacamole. Son of a bitch. John Wick 4 recency bias. Jordan.
You're going through all these
Yeah.
90s like yikes.
Yeah, fuck me.
Ay.
Oh, gee.
Míos,
Jesus.
Dios. Oh, ay caramba.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll go John Wick Chapter 4.
Jacob.
Jacob.
T2.
JPL.
T2.
Okay. Richie.
John Wick Chapter 4.
Okay, and Ryan.
We'll see both of these in two episode. I'll go T2.
All right, it's tie to Jordan. You got to vote again.
Oh, I'll give it to John Wick 4.
Okay.
Banger.
All right. Into the Elite Eight. All right. So hanging in there.
Yeah.
All right. Number 4. Okay. Going down to Man of Steel and Beetlejuice. Jordan.
I'll go Man of Steel. Jacob.
Beetlejuice.
All right.
Jacob.
Beetlejuice.
And say it one more time, Richie.
Richie.
Okay, I will. Beetlejuice.
Yeah. There you go. Brian.
Beetlejuice.
All right. And I would have gone Man of Steel, but Beetlejuice moves on. All right. Beetlejuice. Okay. All right. Let's go down to Draft Day, and There Will Be Blood. Jacob.
It shouldn't be this close. I'm gonna go Draft Day.
Yeah.
There's always blood on draft day, don't you know? JPO.
What is it?
There will be blood. There will be blood and Draft Day.
Draft day.
Yeah, let's go draft day.
Okay. Richie.
Focus.
There'll be blood.
There will be blood. Okay. Brian.
Draft Day.
The one I've seen more times in recent Draft Day.
Well, they're both good, but man, it's got to be There Will Be Blood.
Well, not necessarily because it's going to be Draft Day.
That is an upset for sure.
Yeah. There we go.
I mean, there will be blood while tournament. Draft Day has it, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll go to 22 Jump Street on the other side versus Halloween. JPO.
Oh boy. Oh shit.
What's that?
Halloween.
Halloween. Okay.
With Halloween 22. Oh wait, we're not there yet.
No.
Richie.
Get close.
We'll never get there because they keep rebooting it until
Yeah.
it start again. Halloween.
Okay.
Brian.
22 Jump Street.
Halloween.
I have 22 Jump Street rated a little higher on my 128, so I'll go 22 Jump Street. Jacob.
Halloween.
Halloween. All
Right.
right. Into the Elite
Not mad about
Eight. All right. Going down to Schindler's List and Pulp Fiction.
Oh man.
Oh boy, battle of 93 and 94 here. All timers. Richie.
The best Spielberg versus the best Tarantino, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I
Richie.
think that's Tarantino. I'm not sure about but I'll go Schindler.
Okay.
Brian.
Schindler's List.
You know, again, because we don't. It doesn't ever have a chance ever. I'll go Schindler's List. Why not?
Sure, like why not? Like they're kind of unequal, like footing.
It's a mystery. It's a mystery turn. It's not really like a theme I'm going with. So
Yeah, sure.
Why not? Why not?
Yeah, let's go Schindler. Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Jacob.
Schindler's List.
All right.
I don't know if Schindler's ever won a tournament. Maybe.
Never won one.
Nope.
Barely got out the first
Sad.
round most of them.
Yeah. JPO.
Pulp Fiction.
Okay. It'll be the run loaner.
Yeah.
All right.
That's all right.
Why do
going
you
down
hate
to-
being sad?
Yeah.
Don't most people?
Invasion of the Body Snatchers and The Godfather, Brian.
Body Snatchers.
You know what? I'll go with my favorite horror movie and go Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Yeah, Body Snatchers. Let's go. Jacob.
I'll go Body Snatchers.
Wow. I'm not mad.
Yeah.
I had to return the favor.
Oh,
You
okay.
win,
Thank
you
you.
win either way. This one.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, either one I would be happy with, but all right.
Nothing but a little body snatcher.
JPO?
The other one.
Okay.
Godfather?
Godfather.
Yeah,
Yeah.
look, you're not alone this time, JPO. The other one. Let's just go together.
All right. But hey, Body Snatchers, pleasant surprise. Yay. Nice. I love it.
That'd be a fun way to vote every time. Just say the other one, like every round, and see what happens.
Well, we might be doing that for my birthday tournament. We'll talk about
Oh, okay.
Happy Gilmore and the Wolf of Wall Street. Me, I'll go Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, I think I might know what you might be doing. We'll see. But
I'm not doing anything. I'm just voting for Wolf of Wall Street.
Well, I mean, for your birthday thing. Yeah. Man, this one's close. I gotta go Happy Gilmore.
Okay. Jacob.
Happy Gilmore.
Okay. JPO.
Happy Gilmore.
Richie.
You kind of you have all the fun. Happy Gilmore.
All right. And Brian.
Happy Gilmore.
Let's do it for Chuck.
All right. Happy Gilmore into the
Nice
eight.
mix
All
of
right.
movies.
Yeah, it's a really diverse group of movies. We got Creed 2, John Wick 4, we got Draft Day.
Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, we got Beetlejuice,
Gilmore, Body
Halloween,
Snatchers.
Halloween, Schindler's List, Body Snatchers. I know, yeah, it's all over the place. All right, so let's get down and see what
Okay, we
is
got a
this
comedy
thing.
in there. Yeah.
All right, we're going to start with Creed 2 and John Wick 4. Jordan.
Both good, both in my 128, but I'll go John Wick 4. Jacob.
Creed 2.
JPO.
Oh boy, John Wick 4.
Richie.
John Wick 4.
Okay.
Brian.
Creed 2.
And Austin.
John Wick 4. Yeah.
All
right.
Not mad at it.
All right. Beetlejuice and Draft Day.
I love
Jacob.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. JPO.
Beetlejuice.
Juice. Richie.
Beetlejuice.
Brian.
Brian.
Well, that's hard about this Beetlejuice.
We're going to Draft Day.
I'll go Draft Day. Yeah.
All right.
Jacob.
No, he voted first.
Oh, you're first. Okay.
Still Beetlejuice.
Okay.
He's still going with Tim Burton.
Yeah.
All
Right.
right. Halloween and Schindler's List. JPO.
Halloween.
Okay. Richie.
Schindler.
Brian.
Brian.
Schindler's List.
You know what? Why the fuck not? Schindler's List.
I would have gone Halloween. Jacob.
Schindler's List.
Okay.
There's
There we
just
go.
because we like to be sad.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Body Snatchers and Happy Gilmore. Richie.
Happy Gilmore.
All right. Brian.
Happy Gilmore.
Body Snatchers.
Yeah, next up, Lafferty. I'll go with Happy Gilmore.
All right. All right. And Jacob.
Jacob.
Body Snatchers.
Okay. And JPO.
Do it for Chubbs. Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore. All right. Into the 4. Here we go. All right.
Oh no.
Final
The
4.
Schindler's List match.
Yeah. All right, Brian, you're up first for John Wick 4 and Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
I'll go John Wick 4.
And I'll go John Wick 4.
Jacob.
I've voted against it every single round almost. I like John Wick 4, you guys. I do.
Okay.
I'm going with Beetlejuice.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
He loves Tim Burton. It's his favorite director. So
Yeah.
He
can't
says
knock him.
favorite.
No.
Yeah. JPO.
John Wick.
John Wick. Richie.
I'll go Beetlejuice.
All right, it's a tie to Jacob.
Beetlejuice.
Making out.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
All right.
That was what Wayne would do.
All right. Okay. On the other side, we got Happy Gilmore and Schindler's List. Me? Why not? Let's keep it going. Schindler's List. George?
Yeah, if I dress like that, I'd have to kick my own ass. I'll go with Happy Gilmore.
Jacob?
Jacob.
Schindler's List.
JPO?
Jacob.
Happy Gilmore.
Richie?
Yeah.
Oscar Schindler versus Gilmore. Happy.
Yeah.
Schindler's List.
Okay. Brian?
Yeah, I can picture Happy being the shit out Amy Goth. Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, right. Just make
All right.
make it. Emmon Goth the clown. You're gonna die,
All right.
clown.
Feel free to make your pleas, but JPO has the tiebreaker.
I'm
So,
not even
Go for
gonna try.
Chubbs. Go for
I'll
Chubbs.
Venmo you.
Just go with your heart.
I'm not
Yeah.
even- it's fine.
So here's the thing. I would be convinced, but I really want to do it for Chubbs.
Do
it for
what makes
Chubbs.
you happy. Do what
understand.
makes you happy.
I'm not mad. I
Do
mean,
it for
I think this is
guy
the
right here.
I think this is the farthest that Schindler's List has made it. So
Yeah.
pretty happy about that. But yeah, but do it
Go
for
with
Chubbs
your
as well.
heart, Jake,
So.
you know.
Do it for
Look,
Happy
Happy
you
Gilmore.
always have to go with your heart.
Yeah, he's going Happy Gilmore.
Okay.
Oh,
He's gonna have to
Happy
get
Gilmore.
one.
But yeah, I
Okay.
just want to reiterate.
For
Yeah.
Carl Weathers this month, yeah. Come on.
Yeah.
All right, so scrolling on in here, we got Beetlejuice and Happy Gilmore. Jordan.
Oh, Happy Gilmore.
Okay.
Jacob.
Beetlejuice.
Okay. JPO.
Chubbs. Happy Gilmore.
All right.
I want to know what happens when you say Happy Gilmore 3 times. Something's got to happen.
A golf ball.
You
Do you go to your happy place where like the
You get
little
hit by a
person's
golf
like
ball.
riding around on a
Yeah.
little horse?
Richie.
Yeah. Look.
Richie,
I
don't just do it for Chubbs. Do it for Abe Lincoln, the Gator, and Chubbs.
Hey, vote how you want to.
Mhm.
I was making a joke, Jacob.
Don't do it for the
Do it
Gator.
for Julie
Oh my
Bowen and
God! Let the
Lingerie
man
Service here
vote. Holy shit!
from his happy
Today,
place.
Junior.
Too much peer pressure.
This is the championship. You gotta like
Beetlejuice.
He's going Beetlejuice. Okay, Brian.
This is tough. Happy Gilmore's like 138, but Beetlejuice by 64. Beetlejuice.
Okay. I'll make it interesting and just tie it up and give it to Richie, and he's got to make you can make the final pleas to him.
Richie, did anyone from Beetlejuice die in the last week? I didn't think so. Do it
You
for
gotta see
Chubbs.
who come out
Yeah.
this year.
Carl Weathers. Come
Yeah.
on.
Vote however you want, Richie,
Watching
and
you.
don't listen to other people.
You vote wherever you want to vote, Richie.
Don't listen to Jacob.
Vote for
saying
whatever
don't listen to
makes you
other people.
happy. Come on.
Like Chubbs makes you happy.
Toby Keith died. There's no Beer and Horses movie on here, is there?
That's next week.
I know. It's
Yes.
upsetting.
You know, I almost wrote that as an ASAC question, but I thought it was too obscure.
Happy Gilmore.
Also do it for Bob Barker.
Happy
He
Gilmore.
passed away.
I did it. Happy Gilmore. But
All
you
right,
go.
Happy Gilmore.
Wow.
There you
Wow.
go.
Bullying
Way to
works.
give in easily
There
to peer
it is.
pressure, Richie. Way to not speak for yourself.
Two-time winner, I believe, right?
So
Richie, if I offered you a
here's,
cigarette, would you say yes?
here's the thing. Happy Gilmore is Brian's correct. It is now a 2-time winner.
Oh, I can't
Yeah.
do that guy.
So yeah, we could have had either
Close
Schindler
your
or Beetle
time.
as a first-time winner, but no, we get Happy Gilmore as a 2-time winner because not too long ago it won Richie and JPO's comedy matchup. So yeah,
that's right.
very.
We'll give
very
Richie a giant
recently.
check like they do in Happy Gilmore.
Yeah. So there you go. All right, it is now a 2-time winner. Got to log that in here, but there you go. All
I
right.
didn't have to make pleas to get Schindler's List. All I had to say was that it's a great movie that deserves to move on. Meanwhile, JPO and Brian are here like, or whatever.
All you gotta
said.
say, you don't have to say
Ever saying
words.
it.
You just go. You just speak gibberish. You say shabadoo, and that's all you need. But yeah, that was fun. So we'll be back at it again with some other mystery movies, and hopefully all different, unless the movie is on the wheel more than once. So, which there's a lot of movies on there more than once. So.
Unless someone from the Happy Madison verse, but he passes away between now and then I have to get the final vote. And then
Like this works.
Yeah.
Jesus, don't
But
put a
don't put that in the universe. Yeah.
Now, he made bad movies.
I know.
yeah.
You picked one of the youngest people in this group. Jesus.
Yeah, but but that'll do it. So we'll just do some plugs and that'll be it. So we'll go to Jacob first. What do you have going on?
Yeah, tomorrow night. Well, tomorrow afternoon for me. We'll be going live. Austin and I, a podcast about movies, talking some biopics. We've got a batch of 4 that we're going to talk about, and then Tuesday, since Super Bowl Sunday, Rankum will be on Tuesday, and we'll be talking classic comedies. So that's anything before the year 1970. And shout out to us. I mean, this episode went almost as long as Mary Poppins, which I have been watching in the background.
I can name
Not
like
much
3
further than
comedies before 1970, and that's it. So, but
Either way.
yeah, but JPO, what do you have going on?
Tomorrow night, I will be live in Venice, Florida for NXT. Not booked, but just in case, bringing my gear. So, Sean,
You always, I'm going to Revolution, and I'm still going to bring my gear. You never know. The referee plane,
never know.
referee plane might get
Never
delayed.
know
They need a referee.
Who's a local ref?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you never know. So Sean, if you need me, I will be in the crowd.
When you say gear, do you just mean like your jacket, like you're ready to go and talk for
Yeah,
someone?
just like a nicer pair of pants than the sweatpants I'll be wearing.
His jacket and his pose. It's always in his pocket,
like,
ready to go.
Do you have your gear?
Yeah.
Goddamn right I do.
Yeah.
But real shows I'm also involved in that I will be actually a part of. March 3rd, we'll be back at the Comic-Con in Fort Myers, Florida for Chaos of the Con 8, Revenge of the Mat. I named it. I forgot what I named it. But but yeah, we always have fun at the Comic-Cons. Over at the Pierce Go channel, we're continuing the singles tournament here. We're about to finish round 1 on Sunday night. Is the final round 1 matchup. That one's going to be a lot of fun. And then we're going to start getting into the quarterfinals and semis and finals and all that jazz. And Pierce Wrestling as well. And this channel popping up from time to time, including Thursdays, Lonely Marks, where we talk wrestling. Including a really good episode last night. Check that one out.
Yeah, very long episode. A lot of content. A lot of stuff in that episode.
A lot of content.
Oh,
And wrestling community, please slow down for the next week.
Yeah. Enough with the news. Let's calm the news down just a little bit. We've had enough for 3 episodes on the last show.
That trivia match is the real halftime show everyone wants to see.
Halftime heat, ASAT. call it that. ASAT, halftime
check
heat.
out. Yeah, please. Yeah, I'm sure they'll be bored at some point. Yeah, check out ASAT.
You can do it within. I mean, the halftime show goes about a half an hour. You can squeeze it in a half an hour. Tell everybody to tune in.
See if I do
halftime.
better than tonight.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. We'll see. But Richie, what do you have going on?
Yeah, I mean, you can find me on any ASAT. I'm guessing 1940s or 50s fucking questions there.
Guessing who starred in Sergeant York?
But those they're famous movies. They're famous movies.
Mm-hmm.
And no, you could obviously Lonely Marks. Yeah, great episode. Won't be that long all the time, but yeah, slow down the news and we're good. It will be a good hour and a half. But yeah, we were doing a TNA draft, so that'd be fun. And then
also we got IMDb trivia Sunday, Richie.
Huh? Oh yeah, trivia as well. IMDb match. Brian will be there.
Yep.
Chris Diaz. He's in every trivia. I love you, but Chris Diaz and others.
Yeah.
I can't remember if they're and Co. And that'll be our and other players. It's tournament 5 tier ranker. I'll get you the posters to you, Jordan. I haven't forgotten. So yeah.
Hurry up! He's got to make the damn bracket. So get it to him. Come on now.
Yeah, gotta make it. So yeah, I've got everybody else.
I'm sure I heard the best last night, Richie.
Chop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
yeah, like The Rock said in the promos with Kurt Angle, TikTok.
Yeah.
TikTok.
TikTok.
Maybe it's just about TikTok. Maybe he saw the future. Anyway.
Yeah. But Brian, where can we find you?
Yeah, you find me publishing Spaces Lifestyle Trivia, Multiplex Entertainment. Pierce will be on the match on Sunday. I'm in the King ASAT tournament waiting for the match for round 2, which I'll find out on Sunday. I'll be here for the Comedy Sequels tournament next week, and also the Poster tournament. Anybody anywhere else you can find me.
Yeah. Sounds good. And Austin.
Yeah, not much outside the channel. Obviously, like Jacob said, me and him will be on, doing our biopics episode tomorrow. This should be fun. Kind of building our way through that. And then tomorrow night is also the monthly mistake. Myself and Wolfman, Mega Movie Z, 4 February, the 2001 slasher classic Valentine. So starring Denise Richards and Katherine Heigl and company, and a lot of 2001.
Katherine Heigl for like 4 minutes. By the way.
Yeah,
4 minutes to ties at the start.
Yeah, so I haven't rewatched it, to be fair, Jacob, in 20 years. So I don't know. I didn't remember how much she's in it.
She's spoiling it.
Yeah, it's been a minute. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow night before we go live. So yeah, but we'll be doing my Valentine's our monthly mistake. So there you go. And then March will be another Leprechaun movie, probably Back to the Hood, most likely.
Oh, hell
There
yeah.
you go.
Oh, can I get in
Yeah.
on that one? I want to get in on that.
Yeah.
If you want to drink on camera, you got to drink.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I'll buy something.
We do it usually is at least 4 beers minimum, if not 5 or 6, depending on the movie. So yeah, it's harsh. But there you go.
So is Valentine? Is that a rom-com or is that a horror movie?
No, it's a
It's a
slasher
horror
movie. We
movie.
always do horror
Okay.
movies. Always
Okay,
horror.
that's what I thought.
Always horror.
Yeah.
Always
David
I
horror.
was gonna say
Boreanaz.
I'm not familiar with that one, so I'm like, I don't.
Yeah, it's just it was post Scream, young people
Yeah.
slasher
Chucky.
movie. Early 2000s, lots of music, all that kind of shit. It's whatever.
Nice.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
great.
Well, speaking of rom-coms, we'll be doing a rom-com exhibition match. Well, it'll be a romance one because I'm already like hard at work putting that together. It's mostly rom-coms, but there's some like romantic dramas, maybe just a random action movie or two that has like a romance as part of the story, that kind of thing. But so that'll be happening on Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern time, and Jacob Barber from this group will be competing in that one, so that'll be cool. And then oh yeah, I won't plug all of our social media. If you want to find it, you can look down in the description. I'll just say go to the Show on Friends and Family because that's where we post the polls. We'll have a poll for this one in a few days, and there's a couple up there now. And yeah, you can. It's probably where we're most active on socials. But yeah, and then let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any other auxiliary stuff. Probably. We're looking for a place to do our next episode of Recast, but we have a very packed and busy schedule, so we don't quite have it on the schedule yet. But hopefully next week or two. So there's been a delay on that show, but it's in the works. I promise you. We're gonna recast Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. It's coming, but because we have to recast, or no, we have to do a do-over for our Wheel of Movies episode because my work, it's a long story, but I got booked all night doing a whole bunch of crazy orders till like really late, and I couldn't get off in time. So we're gonna do it on Wednesday. So we'll be doing Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, a deep dive. I rewatched it, and like honestly, like it's not great, but it's not as bad as I remember. It's not the worst Star Wars movie in my opinion, but it's not great either. So, and then. Let's see. Oh, we have the Seen and Heard Trivia Tournament coming up soon. We don't have a start date yet, but I'm hoping maybe Austin, like next weekend sometime, we could maybe try to do some kind of selection show. We can talk about it. We haven't really like planned anything yet, but like maybe in that general time frame, kind of see who all the competitors are and who's going to be matching up against. We decided since so many people wanted to sign up for it and it's so popular, I ended up having twice as many people as we planned on, or even more. So we're going to do 4-way matches instead of 3-way matches. It's the only way we're going to get through this thing. So yeah, we'll be doing that.
Put us in a 4-way.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but yeah, and just what we have coming up for tournament fights and character. Oh, and then also, I'll tell you, if you sign up for the Patreon, go to patreon.com/moviehero. Then at the end of every month, we post an extended schedules. Well, we have exclusive podcasts over there, and it really helps us out. It helps us to bring you guys bigger and better content. And we'll be doing giveaways for our subscribers. I'm giving away some movie posters, all that type of stuff. So yeah, you can check that out. And then yeah, what we have coming up on the channel for tournament fights and tier ranker, we have the comedy sequels and the best movie posters episodes that we already mentioned. And then after that will be our 200th episode celebration, which will be a 3-part tournament. That'll be a Monday, Wednesday, Friday of all of our
first 128
first
unique winners for tournament fights. So yeah, that'll be a big one. So all that arguments about what's won a tournament before goes out the window. You just vote for the better movie.
Yeah, right.
Who's the ultimate winner?
So is that not next week, like it said on the schedule that you posted?
No, we had to flip flop in order to line it up. We realized it didn't line up with episode 200 quite.
All right. Well, then don't disregard the message I sent you about not being able to be on the championship episode, because
Oh,
Oh,
there
okay.
you go.
Yeah.
Cool.
There you go. All right.
Cool. Yeah, but we flip flop.
I thought it was next
Yeah, it works
Friday.
out for you.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
we had to flip flop because there was the verses in there was the battles in there, and the numbers didn't line up. But if we flip flop the weeks, then it's 198, 199, 200 for the Friday episode. So there you go.
Yeah.
All lines up nicely.
Yeah, and then we also have we're gonna be doing some after the 128 matches. So I'll be up first doing mine, and then we'll go around the to everyone who's done a 128. You can do your after the 128, and we'll start scheduling some of those. We'll also be doing let's see, we will be getting into our next ladder series, which will be a best of 2004. Will be the next one that we're gonna get to. So. Got that one coming up, which will be weird because we're gonna have some like the Elite 8 from 2023 because we have no other spot for it. It'll just be there. So,
so best movie 2004.
Yeah, right, yeah. So, and then we have best fantasy sci-fi characters as part of our geek series because we're on a quest to determine the best geek characters of all time. So, those will be there going against all kinds of other geek characters from different fandoms. Then we're doing me versus Zach Shelton on our favorite TV shows, and we have some other people doing some verses too over the next few months. So those will start popping up, and then we will be doing for Austin's birthday. He has a little birthday thing planned, which I'm not going to reveal all of it, but it'll be similar to last year if you caught that one on his birthday. And if you haven't, go back and watch it.
Similar to last year
with
an extra added twist. I'll just say that.
What a twist.
What a twist.
Yeah, so that'll be cool. And then also, I forgot to mention before that, Austin will also have his after the 128 too. So that'll be in there. Our next actor versus is going to be Jack Black versus Ben Stiller. So we got that one on there. And then we have one that's going to be the best 64 movies from 64 great directors. It's a long title. I had to make sure that I got that right. But yeah, we got that one coming up, and all this mentioned. We're going to be doing something music related. I think we kind of have it finalized. We might be doing Jacob Barber versus Malcolm Lay on their favorite music artist, but if they decide they want to do just a full 64 because I want to make it fair for their birthday, they're also welcome. So we'll be doing one of those two coming up at the first of April. Whatever you want to do.
If it's a birthday thing, I'm doing my own thing. I'm being selfish.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, totally. Like, be selfish on your birthday. It's totally fine. We'll let Austin do what he wants. I'll probably do something that I want to do.
Yep.
So yeah.
Why not?
So yeah, it'll be fun though. So yeah, but that's kind of the preview of what we have coming up. So I think that'll do it for us tonight.
I wish he did more movies. Like, he's only been in a couple, just so he could do a Jack Black versus Jack White match.
Yeah, not quite like very many.
He's only been done like a couple.
Yeah, but like maybe. Well, I was gonna say best Tenacious D versus the Killers songs. I don't know.
Things on the White Stripes.
Oh, White Stripes. Yeah, that's right.
You're thinking of Brian Flowers.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Brian Flowers. Yeah, but anyways, because I have seen both of them in concert, I should know. But yeah, that'll do it. So for Jacob Barber, for Jordan Owens, for Richie Goodacre, for Brian Nussbaum, for Austin Pez Howell, I've been Jordan, the movie hero Anderson, and we will see you next time.
Grandma wants me to be happy.
Shut up, Happy. Don't feel bad about me. I got my hand back, see?
Hang on, Fernie.
We've only just begun.
Shut up, Richie.
Shabadoo.
White lace and promises. A kiss for luck and we're on our way.
Dylan, you son of a bitch.